Sound D.
This is the most I've done. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many was that? 15, 16, 17, 18, 30, 42, 45, 46, 50. Yay! Vegan Clonist did it again. See you all next time. We found me some new socks. Can you do me a GoFundMe? Thank you. Don't know. And good evening. Welcome to my quick little tutorial on how to use a very, very sharp knife. Now, this knife can do many, many things. It can cut apples. It can chop up freshly garlic cloves. And it can also do a pear. Now, to get the best out of a knife, I mean, a lot of people use the sharp edge. You're doing it all wrong. I mean, I watched a guy on YouTube do it with the back edge. Wow. Amazing. So let's put it to the test and see how we get on. So we'll start off with an apple. Remember, we don't use the front, we use the back because you get a better cut. So let's give it a go. I mean, that's cutting through like butter. I mean, that is brilliant. I mean, look at the position of the cut. I mean, you can slice it, you can dice it, and it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, I've just cut an apple up. Wow. Using the knife properly, what it's made for. So we'll stick that there. I mean, you can do all sorts. I mean, that is awesome, isn't it? Can't believe I've been using a knife all this time and I've been using it wrong. Look at that. I mean, wow. Who would have thought that? But anyway, let's move on. Now we're going to go up to the garlic. We'll see how good it is on the garlic. Look at that. Look at the control of the knife. Awesome. You would think I am an absolute chef. Don't need to sharpen your knife. Don't need to do anything. Always use the back of the knife. Brilliant. I'll see you next time on Vegan Realist Tutorials. Yeah.
Hola. Oh, you're doing the other one.
And welcome to Vegan Clonist. Today we are going to be sampling one of these great Eaty Puffs marshmallow hundreds and thousands biscuit. Now we're going to be doing a taste test on Vegan Clonist. So here we go. Right, I've already opened the packet already. I have now opened it. Now look at this. It is absolutely marvelous. I don't know. So let's give it a taste. Let's tickle those taste buds. And let's tell you, great viewers, on how this tastes. Remember, we don't do things by halves here. So whole moon, one. What? Don't know. It's very yeah, very chewy. Don't know. Thanks for tuning in to Vegan Clonist. See you next time.
Hello, guys. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. So, guys. I can't even pretend to do that. I can't. Thank you for joining us on a Saturday, guys. We will still be live tomorrow, so don't worry about that. We just kind of didn't want to interrupt our usual scheduled programming of your Sunday night viewing pleasure. Like sure. For your usual Sunday viewing pleasure. So we're doing an extra one. You've got us 2 days in a row.
Lucky people, you.
Yeah. So as you can probably tell by the title. Oh, first of all, let's just welcome Jez. Jez isn't usually here. We like Jez. Jez is a good egg. I've spilt martini. Jez is good people. Jez is good people. How is the lovely chat? I'm still going to read it. Don't worry, we'll read it. Don't panic. How are you all? How are you two? Cheers, by the way.
As you can actually see me in all my radiant beauty today. I have a new light that allows you to actually see all the deep crevices and everything. But yeah, we'll get to chat in a second. Right.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's right.
My son just came downstairs.
No, that's
Jed, I have emailed you the link if you want it.
Gonna be a good night.
Well, for you guys, yeah, like I said, I'm along for the ride. Yeah.
You're along for the ride.
So yeah, some spread lies, others know the truth. How's it going, madam? How's it going, Chris? Yo, Dark Hunter. Hello, Mick. How's it going, man? Dano. Hello, Cakes.
That's me.
Yeah, you see Dano269 in the chat. That's Cakes on her boyfriend's laptop. So, that is it. So, is the guest of honor not here yet?
No, our guest of honor isn't here yet, and I don't know if we should start without him or there's a cat hair in my drink.
Sorry, that one deserves going up on the screen. That one deserves going up on the screen.
That's my brother, Chris.
Yeah. I got my socks, look. Oh, I got my socks on.
Great. Oh, and Jed, how's it going, man? Yeah.
So yeah, we've kind of gathered you here today to discuss a mutual person that we know, and another mutual person as well that most of us who was recently come onto the scene, who was on our show last Sunday. Any guesses who?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't mind kind of getting that that bit done now if you want, because that's pretty much like my say on it all.
Yeah.
Then you two
Okay.
can kind of go into your thing or something. I don't know, but I've got this like screenshot. I don't know how well it's gonna. Oh, actually, let me just put myself as solo. Yeah, I've got this screenshot, and don't worry. Like, if you're out there and you're worried, look, I'm going to be showing names now. This is just like the perpetrators, basically, and this is what's got me a bit peeved. I'll read it out
I
from the
don't know.
top downwards.
Yeah, you read it.
But it's free spirit and soul. Yeah. I mean, I hope all vegans who believe it's plant-based or the highway go easy on him. I'm not sure exactly. And then underneath that, she's put there's cakes too, but she doesn't appear to be too healthy looking. May not be a good example of how the vegan diet can help people in shape. And then the guest of honor, Mr. Vegan Realist, chimes in because he's desperate to get his dick wet. Yeah, she's a bit plump, lol. You fucking snake. And then there's free underneath, right? Just a bit. Lol. She'd look a bit silly preaching the vegan diet. Good pray for Cotis, though. Such a nice, positive person you are, Free. Amazing.
Yeah, this is the thing
Amazing
that really annoyed me the most.
Love and positivity.
Last weekend, she came on our show and she sat there complaining about all the negativity around her and all this bullshit, and like preaching at us about how she's such this positive person, and she doesn't say bad things, and she wouldn't say bad things about Jed, and it's just you on the screen, D. You're breaking my ego here, mate. And I just kind of felt, well, what a hypocritical little bitch. Like, none of us said anything bad towards her appearance. We only said anything. I wouldn't even say I said anything negative about her music video. Well, especially not her music. I enjoyed her music, and I said to her that I did. You know, if I didn't, I'd have said no to D when D was like, can we put it on? And then for her to say that, now you guys know that I don't really give a fuck. My thing is that he was supposed to be my friend, and Madame's hit the nail on the head there. I spent ages, and people have said, Cakes, you've had the patience of a saint. I don't know how you managed to do that without like just leaving. Are you okay, hon? No, I'm not. My feelings are hurt. But he even said it while we were live on, when did we do it? Inbox me. He even said it while we were live on Tuesday. And I was shocked then, but I carried through. I was just like, it's fine. You kind of just don't really expect that from a friend or somebody who's supposed to be your friend. And I'm among quite a few people on the internet, quite a few people in this chat who would have given Jamie, Vegan Realist, so much help and support and advice. I mean, you all remember Jade. You remember how I was with Jade and what I said to Jade and when I put her in her place. I had that girl texting me and phoning me at 3 o'clock in the morning asking for my advice with Jamie. And I helped her as well. Yeah, and then I'd relay all these messages onto Jamie and be like, she said this, she said that. And it was like I was back in fucking high school. And then for him to kind of, I feel like I've been stabbed in the back. Do you know what I mean? Look, I'm not a sensitive snowflake. You know I'm not. But after all the help and support that all of us have given us, wow, D, how could you? So I am done. I haven't told Jamie yet. He's going to watch it. He's going to watch this because it's us and we're great. But I'm not going to carry on doing the cooking show. If that is something that you guys wanted to see, then great. I will do something on a different channel. None of you are vegan, so I really don't think you care. To be honest, I think all of you guys were just happy that I was doing something with Jamie.
Chris Hayes will be desperate to see vegan cooking. I know he will be. Be there saying, "Damn you, Cakes! How dare you take this away from me?"
Still carry on. Still carry on what we're doing, cooking vegan stuff and that. People are interested because it gives them ideas.
I just don't know if our audience.
Yours look good, should I say? Yeah.
Mine did look good. Mine, everything I do looks good. So I got a ceiling on the mirror. and see it. I need it already. I need it already.
I'll find it.
Take it on the chin, lads. The words I don't care about because I know I'm not a skinny bit. So the words haven't bothered me. It's who they've come from that's bothered me. You know?
And it's the context, to be fair, that bothered me more than anything. Like I say, again, he's not done anything to me personally. More, it's just he's fucked over a very close friend of mine, i.e., Kate. And
look,
as most people know out there, I do harp on a bit about loyalty and remaining true to your mates and shit. Just it seemed like a bit of a slap in the face, to be fair.
Jez is like a coiled tiger right now.
Yeah.
Jez is legit like, go on, Jez, go on, we'll let you. Go on, off you go.
No, that's what I said before with the player. That's what I said. He's playing you all the phones, every single one of you, even the chatters, everyone on the internet is a player. He just bounces around the place. That's what he do. He sucks you all in. He pretends to make friends, and then behind your back, he's just absolutely calling you. I sussed him out a long, long time ago. You know, that's why he became a flat earther, because he thought he was going to be some kind of stardom. Do you know what I mean? And that didn't work for him. And now he's gone over to the veganism side. I don't even think he's a vegan. I think he's just an absolute I think he's a bottom.
I thought I'd sit here with no top on. Why not? You know? Why not? Why not?
I really want to. I really want to share that hangout video you sent me.
Come on, people do it. Why not? Why don't you sit here with no top on? Why not?
You're going to have to watch out that parrot don't come down and nick the old jewellery there.
Yeah, I know. I need to go just in case.
Well, this was one of the reasons why I got out of all the, all these. I've got his
Come on, Jez, get it out. Come on.
See, my brother's comment.
Oh yeah, my tits out, mate. No chance.
My brother just considered porn bombing. Does the porn bomb have to be appealing?
This ain't porn bombing because other people. This ain't porn bombing because other people sit there with the no top on and just sit there on hangouts. I'll just sit there with 3 other blokes and just with no top on. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
So Chris Hayes says Jamie will do what will benefit himself on his channel, and that is so true. But in a way that's kind of stepping on other people. I said this. I think I said this on Jed's stream actually, or I might have just thought that I remember when Mick was on his show, he completely ignored Mick and he's just on his phone talking to Jade, and I'm like, you can't. Like, Mick had some really important and interesting things to say, and Jamie's just completely ignoring him. I'm like, you can't be like that when you've got guests on. You can't just ignore them. What is this? Exactly. He wanted to use Mick for subs.
But if you look at Jamie's content and look at his channel, yeah, he's got 1,400 people now. But when he goes live, you'll only see 9 people.
Mm-hmm.
That's
live?
very, very surprising that you only get 9 people. And half of them are the people in the chat because he's become a hub, basically. But now people are going to see what he's like for truly what he's like. People are going to go, up yours. I'm off.
Exactly. I mean, the people that are usually in the comments are honestly the people, us lot, and the people that are in our chat right now. And I see so many of them dropping off. Like, there's so many people that I used to have to look. When Dee went live the other day, and I was like, there's too many to name individually, so I'm just going to say hi to everyone because there was just too many of you and if I missed somebody, I'd have felt bad. That doesn't happen in Jamie's anymore. I just say hello to Dee, or I just say hello to Jez. I just say hello to the one-off person that I just so happen to see that I know there. That's not how it should be, and
he has
just
no
going to be sat there.
He has no nothing. He's got no content. He has nothing. He just sits there half the time. And then all of a sudden he'll sit there and go, "Oh no!" Start taking me top off and that, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Is it a attention seeker?"
Oh, what the fuck is taking more? Oh, we just lost a viewer.
Just like this guy down here.
Yeah,
We just lost a viewer.
Yeah,
Hang on then.
yeah. Come on, Des. Your turn, Des. Come on. Oh, Des.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. I'm not like Lee. I'm putting it straight back on again.
Yeah.
We've got to keep him here. We've got to keep him here. What he's doing, guys? D, what you doing? D, got to keep him here. I've got 2 reasons. What have you got?
I do apologise about my parrots because I got my fucking light on.
Yeah, no, so I muted you a couple of times when it got a little bit bad, but yeah, you're cool.
Well, he's a very, very mysterious guy, because if you sit there and watch him, he'll go from one room, point his laptop up to the ceiling, he disappears for about God knows how long, then comes back in again, goes to different variations of his house, and you don't see anybody. You've never seen his nana, you've never seen anything.
I think she's dead. I think she's.
No,
I think he's
don't joke
claiming his
about that, because if
retirement.
she is in hospital, yeah.
Nah, I don't care. Right, and then he comes and meets us in Doncaster, gets on the wrong train going there, and then gets on the wrong train going back. I don't think he did. He's full of shit. It's all an act, so that people feel sorry for him. And then, fuck me, I said to Lee, I went, "Lee, he's got a phone." And he went, "Nah, he ain't got a phone." And he's got a phone. So he lies. Do you know what I mean? He lies, man. So what? Who is this guy? Who is he really? What is he really up to? That's the thing with him. And then next minute he's going, "Oh, I can't afford it. I've got no money. I can't do this and I can't do that." Now he's got thousands of pounds in the bank, apparently. And he's off to tour the world. He ain't got a job. I mean, who would give him a job, to be honest with you? He's an absolute simpleton. And then he sits there and tries to take the piss out of people. Like air fan. I'm like, have you weighed yourself, mate? You're an absolute plank.
That does my head in.
Yeah.
I said this to D in like November.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you just rested that over your chest then, but you've actually put it. I thought you just kind of
So where's all these thousands of pounds come from? Do you know what I mean? That's the dole paid for that, if he is on the dole. Who is this guy? Do you know what I mean? I don't even think he's a vegan.
No, I don't think he is. I don't think he is vegan.
I don't think he is, Cakes. No.
Because his skin would be a damn sight better if he was, because he's not been vegan for. Although that being said, he lives off vegan burgers. Like, I don't really know what vegan burgers consist of.
But he sat there the other day, didn't he? Went, "Oh, look at me, look. I've got a bump. Oh, put some weight on. Hang on, people. I'm just going to stand on some scales. Yeah, I put £2 on. Yeah, you know what I mean? Fuck off, man. What a plank.
His stomach looked like he'd just eaten a bowl of porridge. That's all it looked like.
Have you ever seen Mac and Me? Do you remember Mac and Me years ago when there was them aliens going? It looks like the daddy version of Mac and Me with that pot belly.
Your pot belly.
I kind of like want to video Dan's back and show him what the muscles of a back should look like. You know, because Dan's got muscles all over his back.
Who is he? He plays everyone for fools and he looks for a father figure. I mean, he was ringing Lee God knows how many days talking about that boring Jade. And to be honest with you, I think she was underage. I think she was lying about her age. I think she was a minor. But
she was a minor. She's a minor. She is a minor, or was a minor. I think
even at 17, she's a minor in my eyes, especially when he's like in his like early to mid 20s. I think dating anybody under the age of 20 when you're over the age of 20 is just weird. But that's me.
Who is it?
Yeah.
That's the thing. He slags me all off behind your back. He hasn't got anything to say. And he wants everyone to wait on him, give him ideas. I mean, I remember when me and Lee tried helping him out few months ago, we were showing him what was what, and then he goes and sees conspiracy cats sucking him off. Do you know what I mean? Oh, can't wait, got to get out there, got to get some subs because he's gone back to the globe.
Yeah.
What's happened with this video as well? It's supposed to come out like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that conspiracy. What's happened with that? What the fuck? You know, I've done a video with.
Yeah, I think conspiracy cats have seen the true side of him. An absolute plank.
No one's ever seen it. That's what I said.
He was going to do a video. He was going to do a video on me, on impersonating me, going, and I don't even sound like
researcher.
You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I'm the one that, you know, I'm the one that runs my own business for 17 years and, you know, does all this mad stuff and that. So I'm quite capable of doing anything. And you get a plank like that, thinks I'm nothing. I mean, what he's probably doing now, I probably forgot about. Well, who is he? Who is he? That's the thing. He's playing you all, sucking you all in. For what?
Yep.
He's just sitting there. I read chat out. I just read chat all night. It has nothing. I mean,
I should say, look, Jamie, if you are watching and you've got something to say and you want to come on, just let us know. I'll put the link in the chat. You can jump on. Like.
There's two spaces.
It's our fun, James. So I can tell you a new one.
Both of you are trying to talk at the same time.
Sorry.
Get yourself on, James. I'm in the mood anyway. This is the real Jez you're talking to.
So much for your fucking goodbye. When you fucking off, Jez?
Yeah, Jez.
I was
that
fucking
video
off.
upset me, Jez. That video upset me. Did he tell you? The goodbye video, it upset me. It hurt my ego because I was like the only person that appears on our chat regularly that you didn't mention. You broke my heart, Jez.
Oh no!
How could you? I demand my own video.
There's no point having a domestic over it. I'm ever so sorry. I'll even send you a postcard saying I'm sorry. How's that?
Amazing. Yeah. Made me feel miles better.
I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't gonna come back to the shows, but this was an opportunity I couldn't miss. I went, right, well, I'm getting on this one. But I'm done with the other stuff. But if it's like general shit, like, you know, like Bigfoot, aliens, or anything like that, and it's interesting, then yeah. If it's anything about the conspiracy stuff,
it's big feet. Guys, a Hobbit piss takes. Sorry, your Lord of the Rings. Yeah, don't worry.
I don't get your stupid references.
No, proud foot, proud feet. You'd have to be a fan. Yeah.
But who is this guy really? Who is he? What is his mission? What is he really trying to achieve? Because he's not going to get anywhere in life, to be quite honest with you.
Jez, you know what his mission is? His mission is to go and see Free Spirit Open Soul in Canada.
And get his dick wet.
Go back Scotland, Canada, like that. And...
With his parents.
Yeah. So,
I don't know.
Is it in yet?
You get that.
Huh?
D. You got your ring light. Yeah, you got your ring light, D. Yeah, you got your ring light.
Yeah.
No, not yet, Dagan.
Oh.
Dan's just told me to stop being mean.
Better now.
Have you had your rollers in, Lee?
I don't think that's it. No.
Well, I mean, what's everybody's
a bit
opinion?
Jedward, isn't he?
Yeah.
Where it was. He has more chance of winning the lottery.
No, it's when D put the fucking chat, I couldn't fucking read it.
I know what Lee's done.
Taking a piss out of me is what he's doing. He's like, look, I've got all this hair up here. You're just a bull cunt.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No. You want some, D? You want some?
Yeah.
I'll shave it off and send it down.
Yeah, I want it all, mate. I want it fucking all.
I'm just going to
I'll send you some down in the post. I'll send it you.
I'm just going to go do some press ups. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
No,
yeah. That sounds great.
You still got some holy socks on?
Yeah, look, I got me Jamie socks. That's what I call them now. Look, Jamie socks.
Hey, look at them.
Hey!
Jez, you need to get the GoFundMe link. Post the GoFundMe link for us. Put it in the chat. Oh, Dan.
Yeah.
That was the first thing Dan noticed as well. I showed Dan the video of him doing his sit-ups, and Dan was like, "How many holes does the man need in his socks?"
He's been to church. He's very holy.
It's very holy.
Fucking holy moly. Yo.
Well, no, we've had to listen to this bullshit for months and months. I've had to listen to it for about over a year. And
I mean,
I sussed him out a long time ago. I mean, when he opens his fridge, I mean, there's only supposed to be 2 of them in the house. He opened his fridge up and it was absolutely fucking jam-packed.
Maybe he's hiding some Arabs or
honestly, it looked like you'd gone down an aisle in an Asda. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, full of meat.
Tartarian Chinese Detective Agency. Oh, it's been a while. What up? Yeah, we have. He's a dick. Well, I have.
We're all fucking dicks at the end of the day.
I've not necessarily fallen out of him, but I am taking sides on this. I don't like I say, loyalty doesn't take a lot, and yeah.
No one's fell out with Jamie. No one's fell out with Jamie. It's just that we're seeing the true Jamie, what he's like. He's just manipulative. He just gets everybody. He cares about himself. He doesn't care about anything.
That's it.
That link there is the Vegan Realist channel. If anybody doesn't know who we're talking about and wants to go and check him out, that link, let's just go on in chat.
Other side of Forever, we don't have bad language blocked.
Oh, that's YouTube, unfortunately.
You spew YouTube fuckbags. Oh, he put, haha, you spew, yeah, you spew YouTube, spew tube fuckbags. What up, man? But no, yeah, YouTube will block certain things. It's not us. We don't block anything. Free
we
speech.
haven't even got moderators because we're pretty, say what you want. So, yeah.
No, Jamie doesn't. Well, he does need a job. I don't think he needs a girlfriend. I think he'll just use her too.
Does Jamie want a girlfriend? Is he really fucking? Is he not homosexual? I don't know.
It won't surprise me if that was his next move next.
Hey, Vlad.
Well, yeah.
No, cat.
He's always talking. I mean, I know he's.
Welcome back, Vlad.
Yeah, welcome back, Vlad.
I've been following you on BitChute, by the way. If you don't know who Vlad is, search Edge of Reality on BitChute to go and check Vlad out. If I can, I will get a link actually for his channel on BitChute. Give me a second, and the next link that goes in from me or from One Versus One Me will be for Vlad's BitChute channel.
Vlad.
Well, glad you're back for a bit, Vlad. We've missed you.
Yeah. I'm sure I know
especially,
Vlad.
Well, oh, sorry.
I think I do know Vlad from before. Vladimir. Sure I do.
Tartarian's asking what the story is. I did kind of. I explained my brief story. It's quite. It's a series of lots of little things that have led me to this. But essentially, I did a cooking show with him on Tuesday, just gone, because he doesn't eat good food, where I taught him how to make a vegan chili. He was garbage at it, didn't follow instructions. I tried to help him and tried to get him to listen. He wasn't listening, and that really upset me. Well, not upset me, annoyed me. Then when he did his taste testing show, like half an hour to an hour afterwards, he mentioned me once in it. It didn't mention the food at all, only that he'd undercooked his baked potato, of which I didn't instruct at all. I had nothing to do with his baked potato because, I said buy rice, but man didn't buy rice. And then later on went to essentially chatted shit about my physique behind my back, which sounds really high schooly. But he's said quite a few things about my appearance to other people, and I kind of think, well, I'm supposed to be your friend, you're supposed to be my friend. Like, how dare you? How dare you? Be a dickhead? How dare you?
Right, so I'm just going to put this for people who've joined late. I'm just going to put the what he put on. Oh.
Hello, Dee. Oh,
Back on screen.
so that's kind of the conversation that initially has. That's the nail in the coffin for me. There's been various different nails for various different people and many different coffins. But this is kind of how I feel. This is Free Spirit spreading her negativity, and then Jamie being an asshole as well.
To be honest, though, Cakes, it's like Jamie just agrees with people quite a lot. You know,
He's got no fucking backbone. That's why.
I don't
But he will not reply to this. I don't think he won't message me. He won't apologize either. And do you know the worst thing of it all is he didn't thank me for my help at all. I didn't have to come on his show. I didn't have cooking has nothing to do with 1 versus 1 me. You know, if I was a cooking show and he'd allowed me onto his show, then fair enough. But this isn't a cooking show. This was a friend helping out a friend, and he didn't once say thank you at all. And he never thanks his guests.
You actually offered to help him with the cooking and get this thing going, didn't you, Cakes?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was 100% all me. Me and Dee were having a chat about it before, and I was like, I should do this.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you have a week before? Didn't you have a week before to get everything ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Cake sent in the ingredients a week before. Yeah. So
I did.
you had the whole week.
I sent him every ingredient.
Yep. I don't know. Have I got some of them? I don't know. I'll have to look in the fridge. I ain't got that out yet. I need to open the can of beans. Oh, do I need to put my tomatoes in? No, you need to put your wine in first. Let that go down, and then
the teaspoon. Still the teaspoon.
Don't forget to use the knife and use the back.
Tablespoon. Maple syrup. No, a teaspoon, Jamie. A teaspoon and a half.
Fucking teaspoon.
So funny. Has he done that on purpose? Has he done that on purpose, using a knife upside down? I mean, this must be honestly. He must be the only simpleton in the world that I've ever known to use a knife upside down. He's done that for attention, honestly. He's an attention seeker. Because I want to say something here, right? When he kicked off that day, SpongeBob SquarePants at his house, right, and he started doing them press up, Hulk smash bash, right? And he started doing it. Go back to the video. It's all there. Go back to the video. Watch his eyes before he kicks off. He looks at the screen to see how many's doing it. And then he fucking runs around his house, chucking furniture all over the place.
I missed this
Where
one.
was his nana? Where was his nana? Why didn't his nana get up and go, Jamie, what are you fucking doing, you fucking idiot? Do you know what I mean? Nothing.
Throwing the chairs around from the kitchen to the front room.
Mate, if I did that, mate, I'll have a whole bill knocking at my door. Do you know what I mean?
We are not a networking family at all. We do not network at all.
If you want to network,
I do not want networkers on my channel. I don't want them. Hi, give me love. No, fuck off. I'll give you death, motherfucker. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Go to fucking Dragon, whatever his name is. Leave me alone.
Not a networking channel. Fuck that.
I'm not here for subs. I'm not here for. We won't Tartarian Tranny Detective. Not at all.
That's up to you. Sub back. No! Do it!
No! Fuck yourself. Put some interesting content, Lee. Put your belly dance video on with your belly bar on, and then I'll watch it. That's content I want.
Get your boobs out, kid. That'll get you some fucking viewers. Subbing.
But I phoned him just before a week, probably a week before we did the cooking show. I phoned him and I was like, okay, so have you got a food processor? And he was like, why do I need a food processor? I was like, what do you mean? Why do you need a food processor? To process food. And then before we started, I was like, right, I'm just going to quickly sharpen my knife, because I sharpen my knife before I cook food all the time, because, you know, a sharp cut's better than a blunt cut. So he was like, well, why do you need to sharpen your knife? And I was like, so the knife's sharp, Jamie, because I use it the right way up.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, whatever.
I don't know. a food processor. Oh no,
That's
I'll
what I
just
said.
drop
He
me.
used to, he used to ring Lee all the time, and Lee had to take his internet off in the end because he was getting sick and tired of the phone calls.
Literally,
And it's just
literally,
basically
I
all he
would.
did was just ringing everyone off. But
Yeah.
that's why he never spoke to me, because when I'm on air, I sort of calm it down a little bit. But I don't get too full. You get told. But he used to ring him up all the time. All the
There's
time.
the man.
There's Jed.
Jed!
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
man!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go! Let's grow together! I
Shut
sub
up.
to you, sub back. I sub to you, sub back.
Shut the fuck up. What, what kind of gathering is this then? What do we call this? A
This
conspiracy?
is the roasting. This is a roasting, mate.
Circle
This is a
Jack.
roasting.
Circle Jack.
Roasting.
How you doing?
Good. How are
All
you,
right,
man?
mate. All right.
Aye, good.
Oh,
Vlad
right,
wants to
wait
join.
there. Give me 1 second.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to turn my fucking light off. I'm sorry. Fucking
Oh, so we've got to see you in the dark. Why not go in a different room, Lee?
I've got a
That
candle
link
lit.
that I've just put in is to get you on if you want, Vlad, if you were serious. Yeah, we've got room for one more person anyway on the panel, so.
I was
What are you got
waiting.
on your sandwich, Jed?
We
Is that
were
Subway?
waiting.
What's your thoughts, Jed? What's your thoughts, Jed, mate? I'd like to hear them.
What's my sob story? Hey, Jamie broke
No,
my
your
heart.
thought. Your
I'm going to
thoughts.
tell you my story. My thoughts.
No, your
I'm looking
thoughts.
forward to it.
Plots.
Start again. What the fuck are you talking about?
Your
Hey,
thoughts. on
motherfucker, we're
Jamie
talking.
Brown.
What are you talking? Oh, right, okay. And
Oh, my
Dan's penis is out. Great.
Oh,
My
great.
thoughts. My thoughts.
Yeah.
Right. Is this
On
a
Jamie
bit,
Brown.
Is this a bit vegan
Brown.
realist?
Yeah,
Jamie
and
Brown.
Jamie Brun. Jamie Brun. Yeah.
Obviously. Right. This is my thoughts. Right. It's fucking been annoying me, man. I've known Jamie for a good 3 years, probably like 3.5 years since he was in the flat Earth, and I've always been sort of trying to like guide him. Even when he done his first Google Hangouts, I was trying to help him out, like how to start up and stuff like that. And he's just I think I don't know what would be too cruel to him, guys. I'm kind of walking a wee bit on eggshells with Jamie because I think he might be like mentally disabled somewhere.
I don't think he is, mate.
Or autism, or kind of he's got something on that spectrum somewhere.
I don't.
Well, he's always been open about that, and that's I'm refraining from going as hard as I could.
But we all know him well enough that he's a very logical guy. He can sit there and spew a lot of good stuff that makes sense. So he's not an idiot. The guy is not an idiot.
Nope.
So it's hard. It's hard to really want to attack him, because I really want to fucking attack the guy, but at the same time I'm thinking, if the guy is mentally no right, then what does that make me? But
Never stopped you in the past, Jed. Come on.
I draw a line at certain places, man. But anyway, I'll go back to my rant. I think it starts when Jamie gives wrenches to like these fucking snowflakes, like this free spirit. And this is where it started with me. And free spirit, she's going around calling me a bully and that, right? Everybody knows me, like it's like tough love, right? It's like me, I bond with people by giving them a wee bit fucking a poke.
We all know you're a bully.
What was that? I just heard a robot talking.
Robot.
Yeah. So I just wanted to wait to know I was definitely back.
I know, and it all started with free spirit in me when I said I didn't like her song. That was the first time I said that. I gave it a thumbs down. I didn't really like it. There was no abuse. I wasn't calling her a bitch or it. There was no maliciousness. I just said I don't like it. Not my cup of tea. I offered to review it, which she said you will not review. And I kind of wound her up by saying, well, if I want to review it, I could. I just use it under fair use and criticism. And she kind of said okay. And then after that was a bee in her bonnet. And after that, I went into that Natalie's chat, looking for truth. And she's got a wrench there, and so has Jamie got a wrench there. and they were just fucking all over me. And I never once called her a name or fucking anything like that. What I said was, this wandering haggis guy has got a fake Scottish accent, and that was it. She started calling me a bully, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I went to the Portals fucking chat, and then she's there as well with a fucking wrench, and Jamie's got a wrench. It's like they're fucking, it's like they're everywhere. And it's like they're censoring me, man. They're blocking me and fucking everything. And so after all that, me criticising her song, then are blocking me. I thought, Ken, what? I will do a review one night, and I'll just get pissed and say it was crappy, crap, shit, Ken, sort of thing. and that's when she had a wee outcry. Like I cried that night. I felt bullied. I'm scared. I'm scared to go to D's, and it was so dramatic. And she's making it I'm some kind of fucking bad guy, and I think she's trying to isolate me from everybody else. It's like she's going around calling me a bully. But there's not one time I called her a name, like a bitch or any kind of name. Like, I've never once been abusive to her. I've just been that cheeky Charlie, like, smart ass. And everyone else can take it. Everyone else can take it.
Cheeky Charlie Chappie.
Everyone in you, Jez, Cakes, D, even you, Lee, you've probably all had a wee fucking dig for me somewhere, and it's never been malicious. I just want to see how you react.
It's not malicious, no.
Well,
Banter.
but
Call banter, kid. Banter.
The thing is the first time when I was on Dee's channel, you were in the chat, Jed, and you were, I'm going to use air quotes here, mean to me, and I just laughed it off because I didn't see it as malicious. I didn't see it as nasty. I just saw you as testing the water with me to see how my personality was, to see if I was kind of good enough to be in your circle of friends. That's how I felt it was. I felt like it was a test to see if I was a snowflake or not. I think I passed because, you know, I am fantastic and I have a great rack, but, you know.
No, it's something that I used to do.
I'll have a look.
It's a natural thing you can do, yeah. It's
not like the other day.
You've got groups of people. You've got groups of people, and you've got new people that want to come into that group, and you're going to get some resistance. And usually it's me, kind of like you can't just wander into new groups and be accepted. And I'm going to be the kind like, who are you? You're like, what do you fucking bring to this group? Can like what other people just accept them because they've got a pretty face? Can like Jamie or fucking what's the other one? P Mars. P Mars just melts to kind of girls. And we get pushed aside. We've been around for fucking ages. We get pushed aside. But I think Jez is onto something with his holes in his socks and the fucking press ups. And I don't know, man. Maybe he does want sympathy. Maybe he wants sympathy. Like,
okay. I mean, come on, Jed. Would you do sit-ups with fucking holy socks? Like when you're told,
Jed,
and you,
I'll tell you one, mate. You can have them. I'll put them in the post.
Oh, there you go. And your fucking heels. Holes in your toes and your fucking heels on both socks. Come on. What the fuck? One sock, fair enough. Not fucking both. Come on.
It's like what you say, Jed. You think that there's something wrong with him. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I think he's doing it for attention, mate. He's a clever guy. He knows what he's doing. He's not... I
have spent a lot of time speaking to him in background, like a few of you have, and I do think there is something wrong with him. Like, I mean,
so Tartarian Training Detective said Jamie will apologise for his lack of emotion due to being on the autistic spectrum, and you will all be best mates again. Wait and see. The thing is I don't think that you can use autism as an excuse for anything. Now, I've got dyslexia. I fucking suck with writing. Like my spelling is atrocious, but I don't ever use that as an excuse. I will always, if I don't know the word, I will go and Google the word and write it properly. I don't think that it's an excuse. And I have met many autistic people who will say the same thing. I don't want my autism to be the excuse for my bad manners, which is why I try extra hard. He's not that far on the spectrum. He isn't. If anything, it's more emotional trauma from Jen, let's be honest. But I don't think that... I'll just pause for Jez to swallow his sandwich before he spits it over the camera.
Yeah, Jed nearly spit that out then. Didn't you?
Sorry, Jed. I mean, the seeing one's breakfast and the seeing one's dinner, that's quite a difference. Well, I suppose it depends who's breakfast, really, isn't it?
Jed nearly. Go on, Jed. Love it. So my son, he's got autism, right? And yeah, he's the way he is. He got expelled from school, and he's been a right little shit. It's the way to discipline him. But I've met Jamie personally. I've met him, and Jez has met Jamie personally. We've all met him. Well, apart from you lot, we've actually met him face to face, and there's something not quite right, I'm afraid. Meet him.
Yeah,
You want to meet him?
No, well, I've met him. Well, only admittedly at a flat Earth meet, so it wasn't like an extended period of time. But yeah, no, I mean, he was very uneasy around people. Like I say, he didn't want to be touching anyone.
Did you get that floppy handshake?
Yeah,
did you have a handshake with him, the floppy one?
Yeah, yeah. It's all it was.
Handshake.
Minimum contact and that. And I just, like I say, I put it down to the autism or whatever. Like, I mean, he's always admitted he's on the spectrum and stuff. So that's what I just.
Asperger's. He's got Asperger's, which is an adult form of autism. Asperger's.
Chris has met Jamie twice in real life, apparently.
Yeah, but I've seen Jamie on here before. See, he'll put this show on, and I've seen Jamie do it a few times, and all of a sudden I go, what are you on about? And they're like dead normal, and I'm like, see, there's the Jamie coming out. Chris,
nice one, Chris. Yeah.
Anyone can go in front of a camera and go, oh, my name's. Anyone can do some acting. It's not hard to do it.
I don't know.
Not hard at all.
I don't know. I don't know.
I just don't think that it should be used as an excuse. Is all, chat. By the way,
no.
I just it's to say thank you when something has been done for you, given for you, somebody's come on your show, to say thank you. Other people have told him, you need to thank your guests. You need to thank people who come on. His mum would have told him when he was a kid, you've got to thank people. And those kind of things get drilled into people, whether you've got autism or not. That gets drilled into you, is to be thankful. And thank people when they do something for you, and he doesn't. So I just don't think that it should be used as an excuse.
Totalitarian Tranny Detective Agency. Best mates next week. This is what youngsters call chicken beef. Youngsters? Who's a fucking youngster? I ain't no youngster.
Yeah, that's why he's letting us
well,
all
Cakes, when Jamie called you fat on the cooking program, I thought that's maybe part of his autism. He just said it because he thought it. That's maybe just part of his autism. And Cakes took it well. But then when you see him repeating it with other people and other chats, it's like, well, is this going beyond this just moment just sporadic? Is it now calculated just to impress another girl? Yeah. Like, oh, she's plump.
That was all about getting his dick when he goes to Canada. Yeah.
And I think that you've hit the nail on the head with that distinction, is it takes a lot longer to type a message than it does to say something. So if you do blurt something out, that's kind of fair enough. You have the ability to then be like, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But when you type something, you have to think about typing it. You have to physically type it and then hit send. It's a lot longer than just blurting something out.
And then she said that you'd be good prey for Gotus. That's the carnivore guy. He makes videos about vegans. So is that what she's implying, that you'd be a good subject for Gotus to attack? I'm not sure, because that's what he does. He attacks vegans.
What happened to all this positivity and and everything that she's supposed to be. The whole reason why she hates you, Jed, is because you're this negative person that goes after people and comments on people in chat. And then I saw that screenshot and I'm like, what the fuck?
I didn't claim it to be positive or negative. That's bullshit to me. I'm just me, and it's like, and people take me as I am, and every one of you here have took me as I am, and all of a sudden this girl comes along and she's offended, and it's not bad to have feelings, and she's watching me and all this fucking shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? All the people I've met on this chat, no one's reacted as badly as her. And it's almost like she's claiming to be the victim of bullying to try and isolate me within the group because she thinks everyone else is going to like go on our side, but everyone can see through it. I know when I read the chat, most people see through her shit. You know what I mean? It's so new agey and cliche. The stuff she comes out with, all this vibrational energies and fucking, we heard all that shit fucking 10, 15 years ago. You know what I mean? When I was in my early 20s, I heard about the fucking vibrations and all this David Icke shit. You know what I mean? It's just and this positive I don't know, man. She's been a bad influence on Jamie. Like Jamie himself, and he's kind of just gullible going along with it and fucking direct him. You know what I mean? It's
Jed, are you talking about Free Spirit? Or are you talking about Jade?
Yeah.
There's another one.
No, Jade. Nah.
No, the thing is though that Jade, she didn't like you, Jed. She thought
what
you
about
were having
conspiracy
to go.
cast? Shut up, Lee. Shut up, Lee.
Another one. That's another one.
What about this new video that's going to make Jamie the biggest thing since sliced bread? What about this conspiracy cat? Well, it looks like he's abandoned him, eh? And where's this video?
Conspiracy cat. That video that never has.
Where is he ever?
The video that never has. Yep. The video that never has. So he's done this video with conspiracy cats. Where the fuck is it then? Come on, Jamie. Where is it? Where's this video?
Conspiracy cat.
Yeah, it hasn't come. It hasn't. It's not there. It's never come about, has it? So where is it?
Has he met him? That's the thing. Has he met him?
Has he met him? Exactly. Has he met him? Or is it just? Is he done this video? Where is this fucking video? And you said that, D. Where's fucking video?
I'm wondering where the video is, but I do think he's met him. I mean, yeah, I don't think he's lied about that.
He phoned me and he did say that he'd done it. Let me just read the chat. You're not very empathetic towards this young man on ASD spectrum. And Madam has fucking rightly, Madam, you angel. I have seen Jed show great loyalty and really defend Jamie when somebody posted a video. Jed really stuck up for him. And the thing is, Tartarian Tranny Detective, is that you don't see the backgrounds of this. You don't see us all on the phone to Jamie, having his back all the time. When Trolls vs. Trolls posted that video, me and D essentially took turns being on the phone to Jamie for the 2 days after that video came out, having his back. We have all had Jamie's back for so long. I have been on the scene the least, and I am already tired. You know, we have all been there for him. And now you need to change your picture, mate. Where's the toilet? But we have all had his back, you know?
All of us.
And like, Madam, like, you're a fucking babe. I love you, Madam. Like, thank you.
Madame Medusa, yeah.
Yeah, Madame Medusa is like the eyes for everything. Madame Medusa is just everywhere. So she can always have the right side's back.
What the fuck was that they just put on there, D? What was that?
Like I said, it's kind of keeping what we're going with at the moment. Yeah, the whole him just wanting to shag and stuff like. So I just want to put it there.
How many times have me and you helped him, Lee? How many times have we helped him?
We've tried to help Jamie numerous times, yes. Numerous times. We've told him how many fucking times. Look, you need to do this, you need to do that. Sort your backdrop out, like you said. Sort your fucking, no.
Content.
Here, out the fucking other.
Titles.
Sorry, but yeah.
Yep. Told him.
Yeah. And
in one ear, out the fucking other.
if you look at both Jade and if you look at Free, both of them want something from Jamie's kind of audience. They see Jamie's got 1.4k 1,400 followers, and they think, oh, cool. Well, I'm going to jump on that because I haven't got many. Like Jade was singing as well. Jade was singing. And Free is also a singer, you know, like they both want something from Jamie and he cannot see that. And we have all told him they are just after you because of your subs. They're not after you for anything else. They are only there for your subs, and he doesn't listen to us. So what are we supposed to do? Make a fucking video because we're YouTubers. What else? Well, YouTubers, you know what I mean.
Hold on a minute. No, Jamie's done a singing one. You remember his Wonderwall? You're my Wonderwall.
That was better, Lee.
Yeah, yeah. Jamie does his Wonderwall tune. Come on. We'll go and look back at Vegan Realist doing Oasis Wonderwall cover. You're my Wonderwall. Yep, there you go. Go on, Jamie. Yeah.
And as for the networking, Tartarian, I remember saying when he was telling me about Think Dragon when he just started, when he was at what 400 followers I think he had when I came on the scene on his new channel on Vegan Realist. And I said to him, don't network because they're empty subs. Like I have Twitch, which is a gaming platform, for years, and I don't outwardly go and network because I don't want empty subs. I don't want fake people in my chat who aren't really here, you know. Not all about that life.
But it's like a competition. It's like a competition with me. I mean, when I started my channel, it was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, but I'm doing a different thing to you. You know, that's the way it goes.
What's it, Jez? Content.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. My channel's full of content.
Yep.
It has things. Yeah. It was like, and I was like, look, mate, it's two different channels altogether. Totally different, mate. I mean, I could wake up tomorrow and I could have, I don't know, thousands, whatever. When it takes off, it takes off. But I'm just getting on with it. But with him, he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to get up there. It's not going to be a Dell. It's not going to be anybody else. It's just going to be a plodder and chat shit. Not go anywhere. So he had good people around him, but he's just shafted us all up the arse. And that's what he's done. We've all tried helping him.
Lost Jed again. Dagan's just put Jez. Jamie has pushed your channel, mate, and he's pushed all of us. But we've equally.
Jamie, no. Jamie's pushed Jez's channel to get his own fucking channel more subs. That's the only reason he's fucking done it, and that is it. That's the only reason he's done it.
It was a cooperation thing when I was with Jamie. It was like, yeah, you mention our channel, we'll mention yours, kind of thing, and that's fair enough. Like,
and we always have at the end of every video. We've always thanked. We've thanked Jez. We've thanked people in the chat. We've thanked Jed. We've thanked Jamie. Obviously, we've thanked loads of. I mean, when Vlad was still around, and we were still.
Welcome, Vlad.
When Vlad was still around. Hello, Vlad. That was weird.
Hello, Vlad.
Mate? Can you hear me? We're good.
Yeah. We hear you loud and clear.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Where's your go gadget head?
What's that?
Your go gadget head. First time I met you, you had the fan above your head, and you look like go gadget.
Yeah.
That's what Chris says.
I changed spots with the laptop.
Cool. How you been?
Pretty good. I've been enjoying the BitChute. It's a lot more. It's not as popular, I guess, than YouTube, but I've gotten way more views and way more subscribers. It's crazy. I mean, I was on the channel I had for 2 years, the Edge of Reality on YouTube, and I probably got 1,200 views on all my 138 videos. And now I only have 86 videos, and that was in 2 years. And now I have 88 videos I posted in the past month and a half, and I have almost 7,000 views.
Wow.
And
Ooh,
68
nice one.
or 65 subscribers. And oh, the other one I
British
had
Dude
29. I couldn't get past 29 subscribers on YouTube.
Wow. Okay,
So
no.
it's weird. And it's the same videos. It's only a couple new ones I've done, so I don't think that's actually done anything for it.
What sort of videos are you doing, Vlad?
I have cooking videos, political videos, mostly talking shit about liberals,
Ooh, yeah.
anti-abortion videos,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Which I've talked about that before.
Yeah, cool. Nice one, man. I'll have to check you out. No, listen, let's grow. Let's go together. You know?
But do it the right way.
Show me
Yeah.
love. No.
Yeah, I'm not talking shit, but I don't wish violence upon anybody, and I always put a warning after talking shit about people. I'm not condoning violence anyway. No, but if I don't agree with you, I'm gonna tell you to go fuck yourself.
See, I don't condone violence in any way, no, whatsoever. Nah, violence, no.
No,
Nah.
I'm not a violent person.
I'm not a violent person. But if I had to, I will stick up for myself. If I had to, that's all I can say. Yeah, I'll put it that way. Yeah, but on the other hand, I will not go looking for a fight. I will stick up for myself if I have to, but I won't go looking for fights like a lot of people do nowadays. You know, they'll just fucking pull a knife out on you or a fucking gun or whatever. Nah.
Yeah.
No,
And where are you at? Where are you at?
UK, England.
Okay, yeah. I know. I've seen a lot of stuff about that's where a lot of stabbings are happening in the UK and stuff.
Yeah, there is, Vlad. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of stabbings happening in the UK a lot recently.
Yeah, literally had one happen literally a couple of miles away, and I live in a small village, so this is this is not in a city. This is not in a city where I live, and even where I'm talking about is still nowhere near in a city. But yeah, there was a stabbing just a couple of days ago in Plimpton. Outside of an Iceland supermarket. I mean,
I gotta get used to looking at the camera.
It's definitely happening a lot. It's happening a lot more, even in the UK with even gun crime. But gun crime happening a lot more.
Oh, in Birmingham, it's a lot.
There's a lot
like
more.
a lot for what you'd expect.
Now. We're told to. All the kids are told that they're all carrying knives. So what are you going to do if you're a kid and all you think all the other kids are carrying knives? You're going to start carrying a fucking knife, aren't you? I mean, come on. If the news is telling you all the other kids are going to stab you, I'm fucking carrying a knife to protect myself. I mean,
yeah. Well, I have an extensive collection of knives. I have ones that are have some value to them, and I have other ones that are really cheap. I call those the giveaway knives. The ones that if I need to give one to somebody, shoot.
America.
That's my giveaway knives. I've never had to give away one yet, but I have them.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I haven't had to use one yet, but it's surprising to see all that. I mean, there's actually they're reporting that. I think the next step, they got rid of all the guns. A lot of countries now it's going to be going after all the other self-defense tools. I call them self-defense tools. I don't like using the word weapon because it gives it a bad connotation. I mean, if you need to protect yourself, you need to protect yourself, and that's self-defense.
No, see, in this country, in the UK, it's illegal to have anything for self-defense. You're not allowed to defend yourself in the UK. It is literally against the law. Honestly, it's like all my lightsabers and my training sticks, the wooden ones and stuff. They're all training weapons. If I class them as defense weapons, I can have the police through the door, and that's just because of what I call them. That's so it's all about terminology.
That's why you say self-defense tool.
Yeah.
I want to do it. I did a live stream a couple years ago where I was using like household stuff. Like you can take a piece of paper and you roll it up right. You roll it like a cone, kind of a cylinder paper cone. You can make a good self-defense tool with a piece of paper. You don't need a gun or a knife or anything like that. A piece of paper, it ain't have a
Jason Bourne on it.
Yeah, it's just the way you roll that son of a gun up, and it hurts somebody. So I'm gonna videos of that on the BitChute thing.
So, Vlad, what do you think about what we've been talking about, or did you just come here to chat about?
I
it too?
I
That's
did
fine
see
too.
that. I did catch the thing that Dee showed, what it was said about you, and
Yeah.
I don't know. People have their opinions. I mean, it is what it is. If they're going to be rude and inconsiderate, then I guess you judge base it on that. I mean, I think it's pretty rude that they said that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Cool.
like Jamie has any reason to talk to him. He's like what 6'4". How much does he weigh? Like, I mean, he's almost on death. To me, he's on death's bed. So, like, he's in any better condition to be saying anything about where you're at in your life. You know, and
Did you
both,
just say
they both claim
on
to be vegans, so it's just however it is. But you got to be saying that to somebody else and be rude about it. That's not cool.
If Hyena's watching, can you do a main please on deathbed?
Huh? What was that?
Hyena, he does loads of memes, so watching, I want him to do a meme on deathbed.
I mean,
Don
listen,
Super Lion,
gained 30 pounds the past couple
Hyena,
months.
yeah, Don Hyena.
I mean, has he gained any more weight the past couple months, or is he still getting thinner and thinner?
Well, he's put a video out the other day. He's all buff. I'll put it on, shall I? Give me a minute. I'll find it. Carry on chatting.
Jamie,
see what it looks like now.
Getting his muscles up.
Muscles.
He's getting his muscles. Yeah, Jamie loves his muscles. He's getting his six-pack.
Oh, let me go through the ads.
Oh, no, not the ads. See, I just remember him trying to do the push-ups and getting all pissed off at the furniture for not doing it.
Oh, we got. I'll leave that as a side by side. We don't even need any audio for that because the picture's right there. Look.
Jamie is getting all Hulk smash. Hulk smash more.
Oh, it's already gone. Yeah. So that's like a side by side comparison you got there at the moment. The old skinny me.
That's still thin. That's still way thin.
I personally don't really see a difference, but
oh no, I do see a humongous difference. I've got to say.
Do you?
Yeah, he's filling out nicely. I've got he's looking better. He is.
His
skin, right, he's had a bit of an outbreak on his skin and stuff recently. That's maybe not the issue there, but as for weight wise,
which one's which? Out. Which one's which?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. Well, all right, I'll play it for a bit, and we'll see if we can get a better image of it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Like I say, I mean, he's definitely. I'd say he's doubled in size, personally.
Do you understand the difference between near and far away? Okay, near, far away, near, far away. Like,
go on, yes,
that is right. That is true.
Bit of a Father Ted for you guys.
What's up, Jed?
Welcome back, Jed.
How you doing? There was just a really bad connection. There, you all sounded like robots, and I thought, this is me. This is no like you guys. So
Are you doing a free on us?
No, I had to go away and turn my phone off.
Are you from the south?
We've been all right.
Hey, Jed, are you from the south?
The south of Scotland.
Yeah. No, southern states of America. They're the ones I've heard that say use guys. Oh, no, actually that's Jersey. That's actually the northeast. Yeah, that's Jersey. That's Jersey talk. Use guys. Know why I say it. You're a wise guy.
He's putting that Scottish accent on for a fucking laugh. You know what I mean?
Right. Like that wandering haggis guy.
Put that fucking
I did watch the other night. I watched the toilet show.
Did you watch the toilet show? Where have you been, man?
Huh?
Been hiding?
We've missed you.
No, I literally was not on there until like maybe 4 days ago, and I watched VB's thing. I watched yours, Jed. I watched your guys' last week. No, the one V1. And I did watch your favorite gal, Jed. Patty.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Daddy.
What he had to say, I was like, oh my god, I want to do so many videos, but everybody else already beat me to it. Holy crap!
I got to get another
Yeah.
drink. I'll be back
Like 4
momentarily.
days ago, I literally even had this. I've not been on fucking YouTube at all. I was like, I'm not gonna go on here, but I wanted to talk to you guys, and so I went and this is it's the Edge of Reality email, but I changed it to this other side of forever. Actually,
D, put that back on, D. Put that back on. What Miss Fire just said. But her certainly has the Charles Manson thing. Her, yeah, a girly thing looking about him.
To be fair, I think that's a misspell. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be he's.
No,
Certainly
but
has
what it
the
is,
Charles
no, what got
Manson
me,
thing.
what got me, don't know.
I didn't misspell he or her.
Oh, you know, oh, I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
The name I have here is the other side of forever is actually a lyric I wrote. It's about my brother because my brother passed away. Just actually the 25th of January, it'll be 30 years ago that he passed away.
All right, that's sad, man.
So yeah, so that's where this name here is from. It's a lyric I wrote about my brother about 20 years ago. So I thought I'd use this instead of the Edge Reality.
Don't know. But JB looking book.
So are any of you on BitChute, or I know D is.
Bet D
I'm
wish
done
he
with
could
him
grow.
anyway.
I bet
I'm
D
done.
wish he could grow his head like Jamie, don't you, D?
I'm more jealous of Vlad's hair there, I've got to say, actually.
Oh, I like Vlad's hair. Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
like
nice. That's a nice perm. That's a perm.
You know, tell you what. Do you know who? You remind me of?
Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al Yankovic. Have you heard of him?
Black.
Weird Al.
Jack Black.
I was going to say, big bird.
Yeah.
I'm not
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
He's Yankovic.
Yeah.
Jack Black's a big old fat bastard. I'm not.
No, I'm not saying you're fat. I'm just saying your hair, dude. That's the hair, man.
Oh,
it's the hair.
oh,
it's the hair.
Yeah, a couple of his
Jack
movies,
Black.
I guess so. I'll give you that. You know, I got year one. His hair, I guess his hair is kind of like that.
Yeah, Jack Black is his hair. It's like that. Yeah. That's the no. It's like for the look. It's just the look. You know, you've got that Jack Black look.
Yeah.
His hair is even longer than you, Lee.
Fuck off, Jez. You can't. Jez with the pot belly sat there.
Bigger than you.
Oh, look at that! Look, oh, he didn't like that. Didn't like that, did he?
I'm telling Jamie.
Yeah, you go and tell Jamie. Where is Jamie? Come on, get him in. Where's Jamie? Oh no, we've got 6 on the panel now. Can't get Jamie in.
Whoa.
What a shame.
That's all right. I'll put the link back in, and if he joins, I'll kick you, Lee. Don't worry.
It's all right. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, no worries, D. Yeah, no worries. I'll just come in on chat and fucking slate him. Don't worry. I fucking slate the lawyer, you cunts.
Do it. I
I'm
love
a
it.
fucking Scottish cunt. I'm from fucking Scotland. I can fucking slate the lot of you, you fucking cunts. You weak cunt. Hey, Jed.
How many fucking cans you had, Lee?
Not that many. This is fucking awesome now. I'm loving this. Come on, let's carry on. Where's Jamie?
I
Jamie.
can't say I'm loving it. Like I said, I've been along for the ride. I've had a few things I've had to say about it. Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I mean, I'm sticking with my lawyer.
There's another
on this situation. I think what he's done has been a bit of a snake.
There was another thing he said on his last hangout, that fucking geoengineering one, the Sunday one he had. He said that I was MGTOW. He said I was MGTOW. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, To free
This was
spirit,
to free spirit, yeah.
to free spirit, and she went right after fucking he said Jed's and MGTOW. She went that's what it is. That's why he's such a bully. And what
That's
the
one of the
fuck?
beefs you've got with Phoebe. Well, not
I know.
beefs, but you know what I mean. That's one of the issues you have with Phoebe. Like, I mean,
well, I see MGTOW as like male feminists. Getting like feminists are annoying. Never didn't have male ones. Getting like
I'm looking at
fucking hell.
MGTOW stuff, and it's a totally opposite of it is a male version of feminism, I think.
Yeah. So which is snowflakeism. I mean,
there's a point, and that's for men and women, to be able to stand back and assess situations that you have with the opposite sex, and be able to understand it a little bit better, and then approach it in a different way. But feminism and MGTOW is like this complete same thing, but way over here. They're like it's the same thing, but opposite. You need to be like right in here.
Yeah, well, it's extremism. It's extremism on any level.
This side, right.
Yeah, that's because I didn't know about it until BB kept talking about it, and I was like, I'm gonna see what the hell's going on with this, and I was like, holy crap, it's like a male version of feminism. Is all it really is.
Did you? So did you watch the video with? It was Jed, D, myself, Barbie, Laurie, and VB.
Yeah, the one. I watched it.
You watched that one? Okay.
Yeah, I caught up in everybody.
We don't need to talk about it, but I just wanted to know if you'd watched that one as well. Just
that was the
because
last. That's the last.
You don't need to
area, right?
Talk about Laurie's boobs.
Sorry, doing a Laurie here. Sorry, guys. I love that. I absolutely adore Laurie.
She had that camera problem.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Sorry about that. No, Laurie is amazing. I love Laurie to bits. And here's D. Don't think cakes were like your hunting things. Fuck off, D. Fucking scrub. Fuck do you know? Why are all of our faces so little, D? What have you done? We're all really small and I don't like it. My face should be bigger. You're affecting my ego again. There we go. That's better.
There's your
How the fuck did you do that?
He's a magician. Did you not know, Lee?
D
is a magician.
You can have
He's got his ring of fire.
Chuckles. Oh, there's Jez. Hello, Jez.
Oh yeah, Chuckles. Sorry. Chuckles. Yeah.
Chuckles. Yeah, gotta love our Chuckles.
Yeah.
That's only my nickname for him.
Is that a person or what is that?
You're called Gerard, Jez. Gerard.
Gerard, yeah.
Your
Gerard.
name's Gerard. So is mine. Yeah, it's the same.
I thought that. I wouldn't have thought you named Gerard. No.
Gerard.
Jed.
Oh, yeah, Gerard.
Maybe.
My son's Jed, though. I called my son Jed. That's his proper name. He's no Gerard. He's Jed.
Wait.
You twat. You muted me then.
But yeah, Vlad, to add
Fuck
to your point,
Lee.
I think
Shut up.
extremism from any angle, be it a sex thing or be it a religious thing, they're all fucked up. Like once you go too far to one side, then you become a cunt.
And even in political stuff too, because I want to do a video because I always consider myself a constitutionalist, and I can't really say that anymore because I really only believe in the Bill of Rights. The first 10 amendment or the Bill of Rights, which is the first part of the Constitution. Because I realized everything after the Bill of Rights, all the amendments are trying to destroy the first 10, and that goes back to the early 1800s. So I can't say I'm a constitutionalist. I'm not an independent. I've been discovered I'm an individualist. And then, so I'd like, here's everybody over here, but I'm way up over here. So I'm going to do this diagram and stuff is showing the whole perspective of things and how they're all connected, because they're all connected. Unless you really look at it and see that they're all connected, you're a part of it, So you got to really look and see how it works. And you go, wow, okay, well, I don't want to be part of that crap anymore. Because even being independent, you're right in the middle of it all. So you got to be an individualist, and separate yourself completely from. I'm just got to get some data because everybody wants data. They want all this information and blah blah blah. And I've been telling people, and this is just my thoughts and feelings about things. You know, I really need data to back it up because just my thoughts and things. But I've been starting to do all that, and just so I can have some stuff to back up how all this stuff is connected, especially with the political stuff. You know, everybody wants to, you know, take sides. Well, like I don't want any side of that crap. I'm going to see it from my point of view and say it's all together, you fool.
Fair
You're the
enough.
Treebeard of the situation, then. Yeah. You're not on anyone else's side because no one's exactly on your side.
Exactly. I've always felt alone with everything. So, have you been watching my videos, D? 'Cause I know you're on there.
Yeah, not all of them because you do put a lot out, but yeah, because I only go on BitChute like once or twice a week. So if I go on, I'll usually catch up with Max Egan on there, and I'll watch like a couple of what you've put out.
Yeah.
So I just love the titles. It's all like fuck bags and this and fuck bags and this. Like, again, love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to generalize it, except for with the liberal stuff, you know, and I tell you, I guess I need to start picking on the conservatives too, because they got some major problems as well, and I need to start picking on that so everybody doesn't think I'm biased. No, I say I want to be separate from it all. I just got to see just some of the stuff that I don't agree with that they're doing. Like right now, the liberals are all freaking out because they have the National Archives here in the United States. And I guess they blurred out the stuff that says that God hates Trump. Well, it says God hates and it's blurred out. Or, it's women against blur, which is Trump. And they're all pissed off because it's all being censored. It's like, well, they've been censoring conservative stuff for decades. It's like, why are they crying about it? It's like, what the hell? But, as soon as they get censored, they're all fucking freaking out. Because it's the whole women's, like, what the women's march was about women. Women's rights and stuff like that, but they're saying we're all about hating Trump. No, they're saying this. And why are you censoring us? It's like, well, what the hell? I thought you were about women's rights, not Trump. How is that hate? How's hating Trump women's rights? So it's just the hypocrisy and all of it. It's crazy to watch.
And so just to let you guys know, we're probably talking to ourselves right now, so I think my PC's just gone offline.
Okay.
Wow, that's right.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I think I see.
Yeah, no, just
Let's
let
get
you know.
naked.
Like, yeah. So it seems to be playing up. I'm not sure
12
exactly what's going on, but
12
my
people are
phone's
watching.
been playing up all night, and now it's the turn of the PC by the looks of it.
Well, it should still stay up because the other day when Jed turned his electric off, that would have turned his internet and everything off, and we still stayed up. So logically, it will still be up. Can you guys hear us? Are we still there?
It's still there.
Still
It's
says
still live now.
Dagan said we're here.
It still says
Oh,
live.
okay, cool.
Still says
All right. Oh, no, that's cool then. Yeah. Well, carry on then, guys. Sorry, yeah, I just.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Oh, so you can't put the
says
picture
live.
up that I've just sent you then, can you?
No, I wouldn't have been able
Oh.
to anyway because it's on my phone.
Why haven't you signed in to your Facebook on your laptop, tablet, Xbox?
What
Fuck,
routes can I have this to get into the PC? My PC's staying as limited as I can keep it.
Okay, fair enough.
Dagon just said you're still here, so we're all right. In chat.
But on the Jamie thing, I'm done. I'm finished.
Cool. Same.
I'm out. Done.
Yeah.
I'm not
I've had
wasting
enough.
my time. I just can't be asked with idiots. You know what I mean? So I'm done.
Yep.
Right.
I most of us were.
Can we ask you, Vladimir? Vlad, what do you think of Jamie Brown, Vegan Realist? I mean, I know you've been on his channel a few times. What is your honest opinion of the
Honestly,
guy?
I was concerned about him, but if he wants to go into a tailspin of dying a slow death, then that's more power to him, I guess. You can only help somebody so much. I gave him, even my sister, I think it was on my channel. Yeah, my channel. He came on my channel with me and my sister talking about, because she went vegan for a year and a half, and that was like 4 years ago. And her family, her two of her sons and her ex-husband now, but they almost, they were sick and everything and almost died. And I'm gonna say they almost died, but they were heading that direction and they caught it, and then when they all decided not to do vegan anymore, they went to a Texas Roadhouse, which is a steakhouse here. And they said they felt so much better because they were lacking all that the real protein, which is protein from muscle, which is meat. And they said that they'll never do that again. My sister still is more vegetable diet, but she has meat proteins in it now, and she's been a lot better now. Like all her health problems have gone away. She had a lot of female problems with women. It really messes with their female, especially when they're older, because she's 42 now. So when she was 39, 40, and so it was messing her up, on her female side of things. And so as soon as she started putting protein in, it changed. Everything changed. That's why she was trying to let him know, but he just wouldn't hear it. He wouldn't hear it. Like, oh, well, you didn't do it right. This is they for a year and a half they did different variations of things. My nephews, they're pretty smart. They're in their mid late 20s, and so they're aware of things. They're really into fitness and stuff like that. So they've tried every different perspective or every which way you can go with veganism, and tried everything and did everything, and they say it just wasn't working. You have to have protein in there somewhere. No, they tried to avoid it at all costs. The one, because after my nephews, only two of them did it. The one's like, I got to have meat. He's like, fuck you guys, I got to have meat. You guys,
fair dues. Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Yeah, but as a person, I mean, I don't know. I can't hate the guy. I think he's going in the wrong direction, but I mean, I don't see anything. That's this thing here is just new. I just found out when I just jumped on right now, and I even probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes before I jumped on and started seeing everything. I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on here. So I just was listening first before I didn't want to jump in and start saying something with that out of place, So I was just listening what was going on. And I'm still really not sure, other than what G had showed, what he said. I was like, well, that's pretty rude that was said about cakes, but
to be honest.
The context as well for me is what got it. Like I say, if it wasn't just an off-the-cuff comment, it was obviously in there trying to ingratiate himself with free spirit kind of thing. So.
Yeah. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
You don't want to know it. Don't worry about it.
That's funny.
Well, in Jamie, but there's free spirit as well. It was a bit of a bitch.
Well,
not just both of them.
I mean, I don't even know. I spoke to Free Spirit once. I spoke to her a couple of times in chat. I mean, she's never said anything bad to me, but what I've seen, it's not fucking good of her. But I've noticed she hasn't been in my channels when I've been live and that. So something ain't fucking right. But like I say, if you want to be in my channel, come in my channel, but just don't be a two-faced bastard, because I don't want two-faced content on my channel.
And the other thing with Free is that she had the audacity to pick on my image, but then she doesn't ever sit on camera herself. Do you know what I mean? Like, exactly. I've not seen her other than in her music video. I've not seen her face. I don't know what she looks like. So I don't think you can attack somebody's appearance and be so rude without you also putting yourself out there as well. Like, I don't know what you look like, so why are you is she trying to inflate her ego as well? Because I mean, my ego is huge because I am fantastic. But like, is she trying to inflate my ego, her ego, by belittling me because she hasn't got body confidence? Could it be that? Because you all know that I don't care how I look. Like, I have a great butt. Dan likes my butt, fantastic thighs, and that makes for the good, sweet, sweet loving. So,
yeah, that's between you and your guy. if that's all good, then nothing else matters, right?
That link I just put in the chat, that's for the non-two-faced bastards. That's just for a decent channel that does decent content.
Did you cut your hair? Did you get a haircut?
Hi, man.
Yeah, I can tell.
Can't see it. Come close,
Need a ring light.
I'm growing.
Oh, look at you looking suave. Wow.
Hitler Youth style.
You need a ring light, Jed.
The guy that lives across the street from us, he's like 3 years older than me, and he's like he looks like an old biker guy. but he shaved his head. And last time I seen him a couple days ago, or about a week ago, he had his head shaved. I was like, holy crap! I didn't even recognize him because he had kind of had not as long as mine, but kind of long hair, but then it was slicked back. But now it's all bald. And I was like, what the heck? And he's lost a lot of weight too because he had some health problems. And I'm like, oh, I'm over here growing my hair, and he's like shaving. I mean, it's literally just skin. And I cleaner than VB's head. And I was like, wow. It's like totally unrecognizable. I just thought it was weird.
What were you going to say, Chuckles?
Me? What?
I thought you were going to, like, midway through while Vlad was saying things. I thought you were, it's all right. Don't panic.
No.
Don't panic. Don't panic. Yeah,
So what's
Yeah.
the topic for tomorrow? Tomorrow is one versus one.
I'm not sure, you know.
I think I should change to Saturdays. I know this was.
No. Today is
It's a one-off special.
It's a special. This is the one-off special.
Oh, okay.
Last week when Free came on to our show and kind of derailed our topic, a lot of our chat were disappointed that we hadn't stuck to the topic. So we could have made tomorrow as the topic of Jamie, but I kind of didn't. I wanted to still talk about what we talk about, you know.
So this is directed towards me.
But so Conspiracy Cats. I have a question for Conspiracy Cats that's backed on their question. Conspiracy Cats, darling, sweetheart, have you done a video with Vegan Realist? Is this video
Mr.
coming
Jamie
out, or has
Brown.
he lied to all of us? Also,
Jamie Brown.
how are you today?
This is not a usual show for us. Just let you know as well. This is a roast because unfortunately Jamie's been a bit of a snake to my co-host.
Yeah, where is the Jamie video, Cat?
He said, yes, I have done a video with Jamie.
I'll ask Conspiracy Cat. Seems he's been with it. What was he like? What was he like around you, Conspiracy Cats? What was his attitude, his behaviour? What was he like? Was he normal or was he acting stupid?
I haven't released a video in 6 weeks. I'm on a break.
Well, we hope you're well.
But it will come out soon. Yeah, it will come out soon. No, we want to see it because Jamie keeps we're waiting for this. Jamie keeps fucking mentioning this video with you, Conspiracy Cats. So we're all waiting for this fucking video. Never mind you having a break. Fucking put it on. We want to see it. Yeah, come on.
He said he was a lovely guy. Very nice conversation.
Really? Okay. You know, yeah. I don't know. But yeah. See,
this is the thing. I think that's what Jess is trying to ask. If it was a normal conversation or whether it was a Jamie conversation. I think that, yeah.
You know.
I don't want to put words in your mouth there, Jez, but that's what I gathered from the way you asked it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, was he all like that? Oh, then Conspiracy Cats, how's it going, mate? Was he like that, or was he just fucking like normal? Like a normal being?
Said, I apologised to him earlier. I don't take YouTube seriously, and I take long breaks between videos. Fair enough.
I've been doing what 10 a day for the past 3 weeks.
He said,
month.
It was cool. He played some pool. We played some pool, had a drink, and a laugh. Normal stuff.
Kicked his ass at pool.
Oh, wait a minute. What? So Conspiracy Cats is from England? I thought he was from America, in New Jersey somewhere.
How many of you had to drink tonight, Lee?
Not that many. But I've had a look at Conspiracy Cats' IP address. Yeah, and he comes across from America somewhere. So unless that's completely fucking.
VPN, mate.
Well,
VPN.
That's
He's
what made me
everyone.
laugh. That's what made me laugh because Conspiracy Chat's into the channel. Well, he came back to the channel and he was like, we may as well just like pull them straight out your ass, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it was like when he come back. He was on about, yeah, I'll do this to the channel and that to the channel. He was like,
He's in Blackburn as well.
We told you all this 6 months ago
Oh,
to do this to you.
Blackburn.
Ignored him.
He's from
So you're like,
Blackburn. He's a fucking muppet then if he's from Blackburn.
Wow.
Well,
Over
this
there.
is roast Jamie Brown, so come on.
Yeah, the views expressed by the panel do not necessarily express the views of all of the panel. Conspiracy
I don't
Cats.
give a shit.
Uh,
Whatever.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, Jed, I don't know what our topic for tomorrow is yet. We don't really have a topic yet. We might have a topic by tomorrow. If not, we're just going to sit here and talk bollocks to you, and you will enjoy it. And if you don't, I'll cry because I am now free spirit.
You'd like to be said.
But I mean, oh wait, there. Sorry. There we go.
Jamie was a great guy in person. I like him. Very funny, top conversation, very drunk sense of humour.
Dark. You mean dark?
Dry.
Yeah,
No, he said no. Dry sense of humour.
Yeah, dry, not drunk. I was going to say Jamie claims not to drink, so that would have been a surprise if he'd been drinking.
I was gonna say he doesn't drink, does he?
Very,
Did
Sorry,
he drink
Flan?
Conspiracy Cats?
very
Did he have
dry
alcohol?
sense of humour.
Oh, I'm stuck. Oh.
That's what I said. You can always catch a snake. You can always catch a snake. That's it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We've been here for a year and a bit, some of us with him, and Jed's been there 3 years with him. It's all about the subs. That's what I said. He can't wait for Conspiracy's fucking video to come out because he's going to be like, yay, loads more subs. And he don't give a fuck. He'll use whoever he can to get subs. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Oh, cola. Whew. Very vegan of him. Sorry, I've got a big thing about vegans drinking all these unhealthy shit. Because when I went back in the past, when I pictured a vegan, before I actually met vegans, I thought they were healthy people that like ate fresh food and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, the only vegans I've ever met are not very healthy eating vegans. This one's getting healthier, but
She is. She's drinking Sex on the Beach. Well, Sex on the Beach without the cranberry juice.
so it's a screwdriver.
Oh yeah.
No, because it's not. It's got peach schnapps in it as well. Like, Vlad, I'm really scared that you're going to spill. I heard he spilled.
I just jumped on my mic. Shit. Hold on.
At Jez, I didn't get that feeling. We spoke a lot before we met. It was my choice to chat, not his. I didn't get the feeling he was using me. Did he thank you?
Well,
It was
if I was in that situation, if I was in that situation, I mean, hang on, Lee, shut up. If I was in that situation now, I mean, I don't give a two months about flat, globe, concave or anything because I'm out of that game. But if I was in that situation, yeah, if you gave me the call, mate, I would have your pants down, mate. I would use you definitely, 100%. You'll be a little opportunity to go up that ladder because you've got loads of subs and fan base. It's nice and easy just to get on the next one. I'll jump at the chance. And that's straight up. If someone, a big channel, big massive prop channel out there came up to me, oh, mate, yeah, I want to interview you, I would be there tomorrow. I would be. Because everyone on the internet uses each other. That's how it works. If they say they don't, they're lying. It is. That's what it's all about. That's
it
YouTube.
Was just a meet and... Sorry, Jess, carry on, mate.
No, I'm finished.
Oh, I thought you had. It was just a meet, and during the meet, I offered to interview him. He never asked. Fair enough.
Yeah, and like I said, as far as I know, it
Interviewing.
was me that kind of initiated the meet in the first place, because I was on Jamie's Hangout one day. I saw Conspiracy Cats in his chat, and if anything, let's come to using here. It was me that put Jamie onto that idea, as far as I can remember, anyway. So, yeah.
Why did you want to meet him? What intrigued you? Why did you want to do it?
Why did you want to meet him?
No, I didn't. I wanted him because they were close, like I say, and all that. And yeah, it was a good. I just thought it'd be a good opportunity for Jamie. Like that was it. Like, and if it's somebody close, like an opportunity to actually have a mate kind of thing who can talk about similar stuff. Like, it wasn't just the YouTube thing. So I don't know. Like, yeah.
Simply because I live 10 minutes from him. Fair enough, Conspiracy Cats.
Hey, Jed, my girlfriend wanted to know if we went to Scotland, if you'd put us up for a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks.
No. Well, yeah, if you're going to
hell,
go
man.
to another country, you might as well do it for a couple of weeks.
Right? Housing home. A couple of days. I thought you were going to say days. I was like, weeks.
Oh, okay, about a couple of days. A couple of days.
You sleep in my garden for a couple of weeks. You sleep on my couch for a couple of days.
Yeah, she's
I'm up your way soon anyway, Jed. You can put me up for a couple of weeks.
Fuck you can drive back, didn't it?
I'm coming as well.
We'll come visit everybody here. Everybody, where you at, Jez?
No, I was just saying I'm up Jed's way next week, so he can put me up for a couple of weeks.
You'll be sleeping in Dell's shed. You know you will.
He'll be sleeping in Dell's bed, mate.
Just make sure you follow the rules.
How about 3 days in everybody's house?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, once I'm up there, Jed, you know what I mean? If you're near, like, I'll come and see you. I'll come and see you now.
Bring your holy socks. My missus will stitch them back together for you.
Huh?
What's up,
Jed, this is from Conspiracy Cats.
How much of the hotels?
I know you don't like me, but I'm off to Scotland soon. I could use a free bed.
I'm sure Dell would be. He's crying out for cats right now.
How much of the hospital?
Cats, please, cats. So I think Dell would accommodate you.
Yeah,
I think.
We'll both grab Conspiracy Cats, put them in a carpet, and sling them in Jed's fucking shed. Dell's Jed.
Dell shit. I'm the boss.
The hospital.
No, sling them in Dell. Can you imagine Dell fucking going in his shed and be like Christmas Day through, won't he? Open it up and that, and then sees fucking Conspiracy Cats and be like, hey, fucking just see that guy, Conspiracy Cats, fucking duct tape to the fucking chair like that on here.
Can Dell read a good bedtime story?
Oh, I don't know. You better go tell him that, mate.
Is everything he says a story?
No, Cats, Jed, Dell wants to talk to you, but you haven't took him up on his offer. Dell wants to talk to you, but you haven't took him up on his offer. He will have you on his show.
Read the whole video.
Scottish person does. He won't give you any talk to you like a normal human being, but you have to go there to find out.
He emailed me and I
go.
replied. Says Conspiracy Cat.
Where did you pop up from, Lee? You're like a little meerkat then. You're like,
yeah.
If I hang out with Dell, I need a translator.
Yes, everyone.
Nah, too small.
Right up your
Right.
fucking
I need
Jackson.
another drink.
Is there
What were
any
you
way
going to
to come
say,
in?
D?
Is there a way to
I was
come
going
in
to say,
view here? I can barely see everybody. And then when you put that little tagline on the bottom, everybody shrinks even smaller.
yeah, all right, let me put everyone up on screen one at a time then so you can see who we got.
No, you don't have to do that. I want to see everybody at the same time. Oh no, here I am.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Ah! Stug life.
Hey, go back to you real quick. I was gonna do this.
Where is Jamie if this is his roast? I'll tell you where Jamie is. He'd be sat there watching it because he ain't got the balance to come on and face people. That's what's that.
Yeah. The link's gone out in the chat, cats. So, you know.
Jamie wants to come on, I will jump out. I will jump out to let Jamie on. If Jamie wants, he's in there and hiding. If he's hiding in the chat, I will jump out. Jamie's in the chat.
I'll play now.
Anyone know
Jamie,
Jamie's? Oh no.
I'll put the link in the chat there for Jamie if he wants to join. Yeah, like I say, we have done this a couple of times tonight.
Yeah,
This
come on,
was
Jamie. Come on,
yeah.
Jamie.
Jamie is a voluntary roast and he's a good bloke. No, that's your
You read
opinion.
that very wrong. You read that right. It's not a voluntary roast then. He is a good bloke, is what Conspiracy Cat said.
He's a good
Yeah,
bloke.
well,
He's a good
I'll
bloke
get-
that
right.
piss out.
Yeah, I was going to say let's. I mean, again, I'm not here trying to give my opinion. You can make your own opinion of the comment. Oh, sorry, I hit a key then.
Yeah, do you have that frozen on your laptop there, G? Oh, is that like something you can go to?
Yeah, well, because I'm on my
Same
phone
time,
on the
this
chat,
is
and that's
no-
my PC you're looking at now.
Daddy, you take his wing, mate. You take him. Because whatever you say, he listens to. So you go take him, mate. Because we've tried explaining to him, we tried helping him, we tried doing everything. Regardless of your belief, we still try to help him. So go figure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing with me and my sister. My sister don't get on YouTube. You know, she's only been like
There you go.
twice. I think 3 times she's been on my YouTube channel. And for her to come on and want to talk to him and you know, give him some information about his vegan diet, you know, that says a lot. Because I mean, she don't know him from anybody. I was just telling her about him, and I showed him a picture. I actually showed her the video of him trying to do the push-ups and he getting all pissed off. And she's like, that guy's dying. Like I need to say something to him and let him know. Because like I said, my nephews, they were all into fitness and stuff, and they started losing so much muscle mass that that's when they started getting really concerned. Because all their muscle mass was going away. You know, they were pretty.
Yeah, but that's an act and all.
What's that?
That's an act. What he was doing.
Yeah.
Everything's an act. That's what I don't get with people. If you're going to be someone, just be yourself. Don't be something else.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get a bit more credibility for it. But for me, like I said, I mean, I've been on this YouTube now for a while now, so you get to know the ins and outs of what people are like and players and stuff like that. But you don't see many people being true to the self on YouTube. Hang on.
Where's my fucking co-host?
Jamie?
They're all
He's pressed the wrong button. Jake.
liars and schemers.
Oh, to my gender.
Some people show the
He
faces,
pressed the wrong
some
button.
people don't. And it's like a game. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I can't say my real name, or like, who's going to come through? The police going to come through the door just because you're having an opinion or a view about something.
Yeah.
And that's what it's like. It's just one big mad world on YouTube, and that's what I say. That's why I got out of it all and can't be asked. I'm getting on with my life now. I'm doing the things I enjoy, and I'm doing the things that YouTube's meant to be for.
Yeah.
Just can't be bothered.
Well, yeah, that's why I got away from it, because it seemed like it's just been twisted and distorted for the wrong reasons.
That's what I mean. It's bonkers,
No,
mate.
just
Absolutely bonkers. Mate, I've seen the flaps and the globes and argue, but they both know each other's game plan. They know each other inside out. So it'll be like TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. They won't get anywhere with each other. Once your mind's set, your mind's set, and that's it. You will not change anybody's view of their reality. That's it. You just have to get on with your life. You know, it doesn't make you a bad person if you believe in flat earth. It doesn't make you a bad person if you believe in globe earth. It's your reality at the end of the day. It's your life. It's your path, and that's what it's all about. I'd rather talk to people and have a laugh and a joke with people than get with that lot, because it just drags you down.
Well, yeah, it's better, yeah, laughing to people versus, threatening people and, yeah, threatening violence and stuff like that. Yeah, I agree with that. It's like I said, it's fun to say, just fuck around and maybe talk some shit to each other here and there, but to be able to threaten violence and stuff like that, yeah, it's not go that route.
No. I've been there, mate. Honestly, I've been there. When I first started off, and I was like, I got to get everyone. Now I'm like, you know what? What an idiot I was back then, do you know what I mean? I look at myself and go, fucking hell, man. As if you did all that. But it's just, you learn as you go on. And as you go on, then you start going, I can't be arsed. Can't be bothered anymore. It takes over your life. I'd rather come on chats now and like snowbeers and grannies and just have a talk about everyday life and what you're getting up to and stuff that. That's what brilliant. Not this. Exactly. Got to get into.
Well, that's where you find common ground, anyways. And just everyday things. Versus the extreme stuff like we were talking earlier. Extreme stuff. You're obviously going to have an opposite reaction to it. And that's going to cause a conflict.
Yeah. Well, because. Well, I've always told people I want a flat earther anyway. I've told them that from day one. But everyone thinks, oh yeah, you're a flat earther. I've told them that from day one I wasn't. But because I've got my new channel now, I've had to put loads of keywords in. So as soon as I say flat, globe, etc., 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 it don't get me chat because I know I'm going to get followers and stuff like that and go, oh, you was on thingy channels. They'll try and talk about it. No, this is not the channel for it. Piss off. This is my channel. This is my build. This is my passion. This is my thing. So I banned it all. All keywords are banned, so you can't get in. I don't even talk about.
And if they really are your mates, they'll understand that as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know who else has been on my. Well, I don't know who's watched the YouTube channel, but these will see my BitChute. What I put on there, and it's just all over the place now. I have DIY stuff. I have cooking stuff. I have political stuff. I have what else is there? It's a range of stuff. I have the matter of fact, the most recent stuff I did was some mug shots. People getting arrested. It's actually it's from Arizona. The state I'm from, and actually the county. The city, which the county has about maybe. It probably has 50 cities in the county I lived in, and I grew up there. So I started there because I was wanting to see if I found anybody I knew, which I didn't find anybody I knew. But I did an analysis of it, of where do that. Put the analysis thing on there, and it was 108 pictures, and it was crazy to find out. Which I'm, Cakes, you might be part of this because it had to do with people with hair that had the extreme hair color. That you have a 1 in 4 chance of going to jail because out of 108 pictures, 26 people had colored hair. It was weird. People, they, what was the other thing? They had their face all beat up, or they had messed up, their like scabs and stuff on their faces. That they were going to go to jail, or the face tattoos. Like it was a 1 in 5 chance you're going to go to jail for that, or that you would end up in jail from my 108 pictures I showed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there it is right there. So you can. It's just a range of stuff. Like right there, that swarm bees. It was just a video I did. I was writing it, in Phoenix.
Sorry, which one's the one?
Yeah, go up one more. So it says swarm.
I was looking through for all the fuck bags.
Oh, fuck! You have to scroll around. But yeah, swarm of bees is. I was just riding one day, and there was these bees on a barricade at this construction site.
So I thought I was just going to show you channel off. I didn't think about sound, but.
But the construction guys were like, "Hey, get away from there!" I'm like, "I'm good."
Give me a second.
So
swarm of bees don't. Bees, I can't speak. Swarm of bees don't usually attack. Swarm of bees are looking for a place to find a nest.
Well, yeah, they were. They were like swarm. There was a barricade, and they were like on the light part of the barricade in broad daylight. It wasn't like it was night or anything like that. That's just showing where it was at.
Because here's the tan and massage building.
Oh, baby Yoda.
I was showing that with Google Maps where it was.
Sorry, my bandwidth can't take it. Sorry.
Is BitChute an app or a website? Says Conspiracy Cats. Vlad, do you want to take this because you're actively posting on it?
What's that?
What is explain what BitChute is? He's asking if it's an app or a website. It's definitely a website.
It's an alternative to YouTube, where it's more. I mean, you have all kinds of stuff. I mean, you have all kind, stuff about Nazi stuff. Exposing to transgender stuff. All this stuff like that that's not been. It doesn't get censored. I mean, there's some pretty crazy stuff on there, and they have, and I don't agree with so far. Because I'm not into that. It's a nudity. I mean, they have a lot of I wouldn't say pornography, but a lot of people are pushing nudity stuff, and I don't want which is that's part of free speech. I don't watch it, but I know it's there. So people are trying to the sex sales thing, the whole sex sales. So it's like I just don't watch it, but it's there too. I mean, it's like I'm assuming it's because they're little thumbnails. It's a nude woman, or they have even gay stuff on there too. So, but it's just everything is on there. So I guess it's just to show that it's not being limited. Like YouTube, you put a nude woman on there, or a gay sex act, it's not going to go on there. It's going to get kicked off immediately on there. So at least in the thumbnails, I haven't watched any of the videos, but it's showing in the thumbnails. It's like, oh fuck, and they have this thing called Best Gore. That's the one you need to look at. Actually, go to bestgore.com, and it has all people getting hit by cars, people being shooting themselves.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh no, they have that in there too.
Yeah, not my cup of tea.
It's pretty boring.
Does it work in the same way?
I don't know why.
Does it work in the same way as YouTube then, but less restricted? Again, from Conspiracy Cats.
Yeah. And exactly. Yeah, it's everything on there. I mean, it's the stuff I will never watch, but I'm not going to be against it because I want my stuff to go on there. So I'm not going to hinder somebody else putting stuff on there. I don't agree with it, but it's the same thing. Let's say at least with you versus YouTube, it's on there. I can put what I want. It's just my stuff on there. Calling people.
I may not agree with what you say, but I'll fight for your right to say it, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, Vlad, didn't you have your account taken off as well because you were saying things that YouTube didn't like because it didn't fit the politically correct agenda?
Yeah,
and you had your account taken down, didn't you?
Yeah, the insensitive motherfucker, now go fuck yourself channel, that got taken down because I put stuff about, and I wasn't saying anything bad about, I was just saying that homosexuality wasn't natural. And then about the abortion stuff. And then once I got a strike on that, I started putting stuff about abortion being wrong. And then that's when it got taken away because I got 2 more strikes and it was done. But then I went to the Edge of Reality and I didn't put anything like that on there. I was just more about and I kind of held those, and there's a couple of those videos are actually on this channel here, and everybody's liking them and stuff like that. So there's a lot of views on them.
So you can see the next question-ish on the screen there. So we can swear more on it and be more controversial, etc.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. I mean, me and Dee were thinking about mirroring our show onto it as well.
But see,
I have mirrored a couple of shows on there.
The only thing they're lacking is the live streaming. That's the only thing they're lacking is the live streaming. It's just uploading videos. And this year they're supposed to go into live streaming mode. So once it goes live streaming, I think it'll really take off. Because that's what YouTube is got over on them so far is the live streaming. Because I do right now. I mean, we're going through the StreamYard, but it's still going through YouTube, not BitChute. But
and my favorite thing about
I'd have to seriously talk to Cakes about switching over to BitChute if it goes live streaming.
And then mirroring through YouTube, but live streaming on BitChute and then premiering on YouTube. I think would be the way that we
or whatever.
Exactly, or we'll pay for StreamYard and do both. But me and Dee did have a conversation, say we should start mirroring our shit onto BitChute for just in case, because you left when Copper came out, didn't you? Which was about 4 weeks ago now, when Copper was announced, maybe 6 weeks ago.
A bit longer than that. It's a bit longer than that.
Well, I've drank quite a lot over Christmas. Leave me alone. Because that's when you. All right, then fine, Cakes. I see how it is.
Exactly.
You left when Copper was announced, or when Copper was all the hype, and it was a worry for Dee and I that our account would be taken down because of what we say. Hence why we have the banner. Oh, you're amazing! Oh, I love it. Look at this.
The thing was, is that they decide if your stuff, because if you put not for kids, they decide it is for kids, then you get banned. You get blocked. You get
Exactly.
taken off.
I know.
And then you get charges
Exactly.
against you. Then it's charges too. It's not just taking your channel down. You get fined and you get charges. So like, fuck that. Why did you chance it? Fucking fuck you, fuck YouTube, and fuck all you motherfuckers that push this bullshit. I mean,
that's why I came
it's
up
ridiculous.
for my video and the banner, because we're saying it's not for kids. So there's no way that YouTube can then turn around and say, "Oh, it's not for kids," or "It is for kids," because we've clearly stated it's not. So.
I know, but that's the thing. They can still say, "Well, we consider it for kids, and then we're gonna fine you." Which
that's why I'm taking Dee's advice on my videos when I do my videos now on the intro, not for kids.
It doesn't matter though. You guys understand? It doesn't matter. When they deem it, if even it is not for kids, and they say it is for kids, they can still fine. You have all these fines against you, and it doesn't even have to be monetized videos. I mean, you don't have to be monetized. I watched a lot of videos about this because I was like, you know how crazy stuff I was saying. I didn't know. I was making sure that it was nothing was towards kids. But I had like the South Park thing in there. This having South Park in there, or even animals, because most animal stuff is towards kids. Like I had the kitten, the cats around, here in Mobile. They consider that for kids. That's geared towards kids. Even I say not for kids, they can say, well, it's for kids, and then you get fined. And I was like, I didn't want, like, fuck this bullshit. So they get to pick and choose what they want to do, even though they're pushing the pedophilia stuff, all the other crap that that's bad for kids. They're pushing that shit, no problem. But you have not for kids, and you're saying, well, fuck you, or if you have something to do with cats or some animal or whatever, and they say, well, that's for kids, we're going to fine you now. I didn't want, because there's a lot of people explaining this stuff, and I was looking into it, and it's like that. It's tricky. It was going after people that they decided that they didn't want around, and it has to. That's just the way how they had it set up. So I was like, I didn't want fucking nothing to do with it all.
And to be perfectly fair, Vlad, as long as they are still advertising McDonald's on children's Minecraft videos, I don't really think that YouTube can have a go at us when we don't. I mean, obviously they can, but I don't think they come from any like solid ground to have a go at us who do not advertise at kids. Specifically have told youths to go away, stop standing on the plants, cat, get off.
Exactly.
Stop fucking advertising non-children things on children's videos.
Exactly. I agree with you. But that's the thing. That's the catch, is that they decide that's the whole point with I guess you could say Marxism, is or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that they can go after you however they want and find and go after and destroy whoever they want and then push a certain agenda. That's the fucked up part.
They can try and go after many.
How dare they? How dare you? Greta Thunberg. How dare you? Say.
Oh, there's an arm. Oh, a boob. Hello.
I'll just give him
hello. Oh, hi. I've not seen your wife before. We could be twinning right there, Vlad's wife. Look. Yeah.
It's chilling, really chilling. Anyone get kicked off?
How are you? How are they? Hello. Vlad's missus is pulling a lorry. But funny we should be talking about.
She has a mouthful of food, so she couldn't say anything. Or crackers.
Okay.
She got crackers. She got crackers in her mouth. So she couldn't.
Amazing.
I agree with you, Kate. It's just the thing is they get to pick and choose. So it doesn't matter about how we feel about it or what we see as right and wrong. They're always going to pick what they want to do and push whatever they want to do. That's the problem. And that's why I said, fuck you. I'm not even going to deal with this bullshit. And got off.
Exactly.
So,
but I watched a video of one of the YouTubers that my son watches. I can't remember his name. What's his name? Preston Plays. It's a Minecraft video, a Minecraft creator, and he's got a fuck ton of subs. But one of the many buckets, the advert that came up for me was for an 18 film. It was for the Grudge 2. So how is it that they can play adverts for 18-year-old films on children's content? Because he is aimed at kids, and he does aim at kids. He doesn't swear.
Yeah.
He's very respectable. He does have an irritating voice, as the boyfriend just said. But what he but what he puts out, I deem appropriate for my almost 7-year-old son. So why should I then have an 18+ advert as the advert? Like, the fucking audacity of YouTube saying that we can't do things, and then they do the exact same thing that other people have done. Exactly. And we haven't even, because we say that we're not for the youths.
Yeah, no stuff I have to say. I don't want kids. I wouldn't even want I have 3 granddaughters. One, she's 10 and 6-year-olds. I wouldn't want them seeing what I'm putting on YouTube. I don't want, not right now. Maybe when they're 15, 16 years old, maybe then I'll let them see that. But right now, they're precious little minds. They don't need to be saying the stuff I'm saying, because this is more towards adults. They have a right mind, a right sense of, have a point in their life where they can think and see things and be able to have the harsh reality of it thrown right in their face. But under a certain age, they're not going to be able to handle that, and they don't need to be able to expect to be able to handle that. I don't think, no. So this is how I feel about it. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't want, it's like, oh, this is for every kids need to see this. No, they don't. A lot of stuff kids don't need to see. And there's a reason for that, because it's too overwhelming for one.
Yeah.
Well, it is, and you don't have the basis of comparison a lot of the time as a child to put this stuff into context either. So
no, definitely not. And even watching it on mute, you've got My Cleavage Out, which granted they'd see on like Ariana Grande videos and stuff like that. But you see people on here smoking cigarettes. You see me vaping. A lot of us are drinking. I don't often drink in front of my son because, well, for one, I don't particularly like day drinking. And for two, I don't think it's what I want to be like mentally capable to look after him, But I don't want to be. Kids are impressionable, and I don't want a child to see me and how I am and think that's how I should be, because I don't want to project my way I am onto the youths. I can't articulate.
Is that one too many drinks for you there?
Definitely. Words are hard.
How old is your son?
Pardon?
How old is your son?
He turned 7 in like 2 weeks.
Oh, 7. Okay, I thought he was like younger than that. 7. Okay, so he's
7 is young. What are you saying? He's a little bubba.
I think it's 3 or less. I was telling my girlfriend. I told my girlfriend about you, and I said I think she's like a 3-year-old. Maybe he's younger. 7? That's a little older.
Yeah.
I mean, not discounting what we're saying, but I just thought he was. I thought he was like a 3 or under. The way he was. I said we've never seen him. I've never seen him. And the way you.
No, it doesn't go on.
7. Okay, so he's okay.
Yeah, cool. Maybe it's because I'm an overbearing, overprotective mother that you thought he was younger, because I am ridiculous. Me and Dee were were we live and we were talking about this, Dee? And you were like, when I was 6, I was packed off on a bus and went to see my dad. Possibly and what was it? Yeah. What was the context? And I was like, yeah, Freddie can't do that. Oh, we were live because we were talking about Madame Medusa had said, would you let Freddie go into man's toilet on his own? And I was like, lol, no, definitely not.
Yes,
I don't know what predators are lurking in toilets.
Yeah.
And then Dee was like, no, when I was 6, Mum packed me up on a bus to go see my pops. And what was it, a 3-hour-long bus drive?
6.5, sometimes. Well, 5. Between 5 and 7 hours, really, depending on the traffic. By myself on the bus, with the bus driver looking after me.
I definitely am.
Never got abused. Not by a bus driver.
Not by a bus driver. I definitely am an overprotective mother. As to whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, we'll find out when he's old and packed off into his own place. The damage will be done. I won't be able to change it. But no, he's just my little munchkin. And yeah.
Yes, I have a 10-year-old. She 10. Yeah, 2000. Yeah, she'd be no, I'm sorry. She's only born in 2010.
Apology accepted.
It should be. It's a July. Should be 10. So she's only 9. I have a 9-year-old granddaughter and a twin 6-year-old granddaughter.
It's scary, man. They're so little. See, 9. Yeah, I'd still make them go to the toilet with me.
Yeah.
You'd be 14 and having to pee in the woman's stall with me holding the door. Like, don't lock it. I'm terrible. I am terrible. I know I am. But I think the thing is our life experience shape who we are. So my negative life experiences have shaped my overbearing and overprotectiveness of my son.
That's how.
And I don't want it. Well, yeah, and I don't want what I have experienced for my son to experience. Because he's special. He's amazing. My son is like the best human on this planet. He beats everybody here. You're all nothing compared to my son. Sorry.
I'm not offended by that, and I don't take it personal. That's
no.
That's a good thing you feel that way because you're not saying that he's a terrible person. You know, not knowing.
No, he's
everybody.
Yeah, no, my son is a good. He's for the most part as well. He is a very good little demon. And I love that he questions everything.
And
like he will question every single thing, and I absolutely love that he's still got that ability to question things, and I don't want him to lose that. I don't want the schools to beat that out of him.
So you're saying Freddie's a bit like I don't know. I don't know. What did you do?
Yeah, that was my thing. Is I was always condemned as growing up, even now, as I always question everything. I'm like, I don't condemn anybody for what they're doing. I ask why they're doing it. So even to this day, I just turned 50 in December, and I still question things. Don't ever hinder that for him. Because a lot of people question things. So this encourages.
Exactly.
But it can't cross over into condemning. Which condemning is condemning, but questioning things. There's nothing wrong with questioning things. That's how you find out stuff.
Exactly. My son, he has this horrible little boy in his class that I absolutely hate. He's so mean to my son. But one of these days, he turned around and he said to my son, "I know everything. I know all of the things." And my son came home and said to me, he goes, "Mom, blah, blah, said that he knows everything. But that's not true, is it?" And I was like, "Why isn't that true, Fred?" And he goes, "Because nobody can ever know everything. We just keep learning and learning and learning, and then you die." And I was like, "All right,
he's
child."
He's only 7.
Yeah. That's legit.
Holy crap.
Pardon?
I like what Katz has just put there.
Yeah. I think most parents give their kids less freedom than they had. I am the same. I give my daughter far less freedom than I had at their age. And I think that is down to our experiences, and we kind of know as kids what we did and where we went and what we burnt and what cars we wrecked. We don't want our kids to do the same.
The only thing I have to say to that is I think that I feel from my own experience that you do the opposite, because I was very restricted as a child and growing up, from with my father, and with my daughter, I wasn't very restrictive. So she was very, she did a lot more than what I think, looking back now, I guess she probably should have. So I think the opposite, but if you're in the mindset of, I did more than what my parents let me do, well, yeah, you're more liberal with things. Or wait, let me read that again. Yeah. That freedom, you're going to give them more freedom. Which was, that's what I did. Because I was very restricted as a child, growing up. So I was more liberal. I wouldn't say liberal, but I allowed more things because I wasn't allowed to do it. But I've known people that had all this freedom when they were growing up, and they were really very restrictive of their kids. That's what I was trying to say. They were very restrictive of their kids because they had all this freedom when they were growing up. That's what I was trying to say. I got mixed up there.
I let my kids get on with it. I give them loads of freedom. Loads. I let them stay up late.
So
As long as they're good. As long as they're good. If they're naughty, they get told off. But
yes,
mine get
so
everything.
I say to my son, as long as I like to give Freddie as many options as I can, in the sense to make his own choice as and where appropriate. So when it's bedtime, I read a post a few years back saying that, do parents want their kids to go to bed because they want their kids to sleep, or do parents want their kids to go to bed because they want some grown-up time, you know, watching grown-up TV and doing grown-up stuff? And I felt like it was the latter. I don't care if Freddie goes to sleep. I don't give a fuck. That's your choice. And I've said this to him without the swear words. I've said this to Fred. It is your choice if you go to sleep or not. But you have to understand the consequence of you not going to sleep. If you don't go to sleep, you're going to be cranky. You're not going to learn very well in school, and you're going to become a failure. And I'm very, very blunt to my son as well. I am very blunt with him. And I've explained that if you go to sleep, you will have a great sleep. You will get up the next day and you will be able to learn more and you will be less cranky. So it is your choice. But the thing is that you have to stay upstairs and in your room. You can read your books, you can play with your toys, but that is up to you. As long as you. But he has been coming down the past couple of nights, and I want to whoop his ass because he came down at the beginning of the stream, and boy's gonna get a beating. He's not. He won't. But like, I just think as long as he stays upstairs, I don't really give a fuck. Conspiracy Cat said, I'm not proud of being restrictive. I do see it as failing on my part. I can't trust them or other people as much as I should do. I trust my son, but I don't trust other people at all. And then Conspiracy Cat said, Jez, in the house my kids stay up late, watch scary films, etc. I mean, letting them out to play on their own is something I can't let them do in the same way that I did. And this is something that I'm worrying about as well as a mom. Like, I know the shit that I saw when I was a kid. I mean, when I was 10, lads used to, you know, get out their peens, and I remember being peer pressured into smoking at the age of 10, and I started smoking at 10. And I remember people being like, yeah, this is great, like 13, 14-year-olds giving me cigarettes. And that was like the other road behind my house, and well, in front of my house, the road in front of my house. And I don't want that.
You can't change your own growing up, do you know what I mean? Like I say, when I was a kid, I'll admit, honestly, I was an absolute little fucker. Police all the time. Nothing, do you know what I mean? Not burgling houses or nicking cars out. Always like mischievous sort of shit. Like that's what, you know, I used to go to, getting pissed, getting stoned and all that lot. But I'm exactly the same now, because that was my growing up with my kids and that. I don't want them doing the shit I did. So I'm like you know what I mean? I don't want them out there, because when we was kids, I mean, I'm 38. When we was kids, it was all like hippie, get pissed, stoned, and that was it. Today's children, fucking hell, I fear it. It's disgusting. They've got no respect, no nothing, and the knives and tools, and do you know what I mean?
How old are you, Jez?
Hey?
How old are you?
Me, I'm 38.
Yeah, see, and I'm 10 years younger than you, so I see it from an even worse perspective, because where I am, I've, like, when I was 14, 15, I was around people who were taking ketamine and people who were taking coke, people who were taking MDMA, you know. So how worse can it get? Like, and Dan's childhood as well is, to me, like, he's laughing, 10 times worse than mine in terms of what he saw. I think his enjoyment, we have different perspectives on our childhood, because there's a lot of things that Dan, like, enjoyed about wrecking gaffs and wrecking cars and
bounced on burnt out ones. I'd rather have my kids at home playing on the PlayStations, in here, learning things with me and building things and stuff like that.
Well, that's it. Fred's been helping me. Yeah, Fred's. You've seen this last week. They've grown loads, but Fred's been helping with it. There's me basil. I've got a tomato come up. Look at that. Can you see that? A tomato, my garlic, some of my garlic's going crazy, but Fred's helping me with that. So he's still, you know, the old play out. We did a tiny bit of weeding earlier in the garden, but it was too cold and my bones were hurting because I'm getting old.
It's how you bring them up. It's how you bring them up and what you do with them, really. You know what I mean? I've never had the police at my door with my kids, so that's a good thing.
You're not going to if you never fucking let them out to go and do some naughty shit.
Yeah, they've been out there, mate. They've been out there and they've done some naughty shit like that. But,
see,
you know,
maybe it was just like I say, because I live in a small village and it's not quite so bad. But yeah, I was never as restrictive on my girls as it seems you guys have been. They were out playing quite late and stuff with their mates and that.
Well,
it was their choice really that they stopped going out more than anything, right?
Yeah.
And stuff. But no, I think kids should be going out and intermixing and and doing drugs and drinking and all the good stuff. Like, I mean, it's life experience. They need to experience that shit. We can't fucking hide them from it.
Nope. I mean, we was the same. I was the same day. Do you know what I mean? Now, we used to go out swimming in ponds, rivers, and you know what I mean, and doing second frying pans and camping out and getting stoned and all that lot. It was what it was at the end of the day when we was kids, but it was enjoyable.
Best time of my life, like. Yeah.
Spot on. Well, many of our kids went out there and they went, "Oh, we're getting drunk tonight." I'm like, "Yeah, okay then, just be good." You know what I mean? It is what it is. But so, but it all depends on it. Do you know what I mean? The world's a good place.
How do you do?
Sorry?
How do you?
I'm 42.
Okay, so yeah, I was turned 50, so we're 8 years apart. So I was just thinking about my childhood. We that wasn't about getting drunk. It's like that. We just ride around the neighborhood on bikes and maybe kick some mailboxes, stuff like that.
Right, yeah, younger. Sorry, maybe into the well, I was about 13 before I really started dabbling in drugs and stuff. Before then, it was all the mailbox kicking, the going off scrumping, garden jumping. It's called cherry knocking here, but it was knockdown ginger where I grew up.
I tell you what, Dave, if my kids come up to me and say, "Dad, do you want to go garden creeping?" I'm like, "Right, let's go."
And the thing is I don't want my son to even at 13. I don't want him to be dabbling in drugs and stuff. I don't want that for him, especially not until his brain's developed.
It's where it all starts. Do you know what I mean? It's where it all starts. You know, when you're young. I mean, I've been one of the lucky ones where I've seen it. Do you know what I mean? Firsthand. And I'd say probably about 14, 15, and I'm going around with the lads. We all started smoking blow and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden, they're going on the harder stuff. They're getting on the heroin and stuff like that. And I see them today. Some of them are dead. Some of them are an absolute waste of space. And you go, wow, where did it all go wrong for you? And that's the way it goes.
And that's the thing. I think it's a coin flip, and that's the coin flip when they're so young, introducing them to that, or them being introduced to that via their peers. It's a coin flip as to how they're going to turn out from that. I don't know if that depends on our response as parents.
Yeah. Like I say, both my girls have gone through it. My eldest, I mean, she's talking about having kids and stuff herself now. I mean, she's going to be 21 in February. My youngest is 17. She'll be 18 in March. So they're through the worst part of it now, if you know what I mean. They're pretty settled. They've had boyfriends for a while, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. I mean, again, even they still live in a relatively small village, or probably an even smaller village than I'm in now, because they moved off to a different one. It's the same environment. So I do, maybe I'm talking from a bygone age and shit.
Well,
it's not quite the same as you think. Don't get me wrong. Village life is not quite the same.
No, it's not. No. Of course it's not. And I have the comparison of both city life and village life, because I went to a college in the country. Like, it was in Stratford-upon-Avon, which there's so many little villages around Stratford-upon-Avon, and a lot of my friends were from these small little villages, but most of them didn't take anything other than weed. They just smoked weed. And that to me is the kind of line, for me as a parent, That's the line in the sand. I don't want Fred trying anything else, especially not when he's still a minor. If once he's 18, I'd rather he didn't. But if he's taken an informed decision, you know, there are other things that I wouldn't be as like. Obviously, I don't want him to ever try like heroin, or I'd rather he didn't take cocaine either. To be perfectly honest, meth's bad.
See, that wasn't even an option when I was a kid. I mean, you were lucky if you get over some coke, right? I mean, fucking hell, like.
It's so funny when you say heroin and cocaine, when they say meth, like meth.
Meth.
It's just got such a huge bad connotation.
My name's Tito, and I take a lot of meth.
So to me, the worst thing is any prescription drug. I think that's worse than street drugs.
Oh yeah,
that's what's killing the United States. In the United States, that's what's killing most people is prescription drugs.
I think it's the same in the UK as well. It's still quite a high percentage, at least, anyway. Yeah,
it is. We bring up doctors and the pharmaceuticals quite often on One Versus One Me. Sure, you're all well versed in our opinions.
Right. So this is the thing: as street drugs, you might become an addict, and you'll be a lifelong addict. At least you have a lifelong addiction, right? But with prescription drugs, there's people that do them once or twice and they're dead. I mean, they're gone. And I have my niece, she's and this is about 10 years ago. She's 32 now. So when she was like in her early 20s, 10 years ago, she had like 10 or 15 friends in a 6-month period die because they started doing prescription drugs. You know, I don't remember what kind they were, but it's just this variation that they got a hold of, and they were just dying left and right. I mean, she had 15 different funerals she went to in a 6-month period 10 years ago. So this shit just kills people instantly. You know, it's not a drug addict, lifelong drug addiction like, you know, like meth or cocaine or heroin. Which I'm not saying those are good, but the worst thing is those prescription drugs because they'll drop your ass in a heartbeat. I mean, literally. It's shocking. It's shocking. At least here. I don't know about over there.
Yeah. Prescription drugs is shit.
You can only guide your children to a correct path, and that's it. Once, like I said just in chat, once they leave the nest, then you know that's their reality. You can only do your best for them. Well,
at least
I agree with your comment.
The worst they can do is become a troll, eh?
Dagon Morningstar says some people need prescription drugs to stay alive. Well, that's not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that are abusing them that don't even need them. They don't even prescribe to. That's the ones that is killing. Because
in the movies now, you're always hearing about Percocet and like all that kind of stuff, OxyContin and all that kind of stuff. You hear about it in the movies, like, and that's the stuff that's killing people. So don't realize just how strong it fucking is.
Yeah, you think that's not doing what you think it's supposed to do, which is get you high, right? They think it's supposed to get you high. That's been a major problem. So they take more and more, and then it kills them because it basically stops their heart or their kidney or liver fails, and then they die. That's what's killing them. Is that it's not the actual drug; it's the complications from taking too much of the drug because they're not realizing it's not supposed to get you high. It's actually supposed to prevent certain things from happening, which is why you're being prescribed it. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing to do with being prescribed and that people need it because that's the small dosages. So we're not talking about that. I'm talking about people that are abusing it, and they're not even understanding how it works. I had a friend of mine, and this is back in my early 20s. So this is back in 92, 93. And when I used to do carpet, I installed carpet for years. And we went to a doctor's office, right? And this is in another city from outside of Phoenix. And he started grabbing pills. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? And I didn't back then you couldn't look shit up on the internet in 1992. I think the internet wasn't public until 93. But even then, I mean, it wasn't until like 98, 96, 98 before it got really popular. So back in 1992, he has a bunch of pills. He starts popping them. And he went to cardiac arrest. I think he was 19. Yeah, I was 20 at the time. He was 19 years old, went to cardiac arrest and had to be hospitalized for like 2 weeks because they didn't know what was wrong. He wouldn't tell me. He started just popping pills. Yeah, he went into cardiac arrest, almost died. You know, that was 1992. I remember that. Because he ended up telling me later on that's what he did. He was all scared and shit. He thought he was going to die. He said he thought he died at one point. He did die. He said, but they, they kept him alive. But it was pretty crazy. That was back in '92 that this happened.
Well, I mean, even paracetamol is really bad for you. I mean, especially with, I know somebody who overdosed on paracetamol purposefully to try and kill herself.
What was it?
Paracetamol, painkillers. Like, what do Americans call paracetamol?
No, I never heard of that.
It is literally it's not aspirin, but it's like aspirin in the sense that it's like Calpol. Do you have Calpol?
No, they have acetaminophen, which is
no. Hang on.
Tylenol, right? Yeah, there's Tylenol and there's ibuprofen and an I can't remember what the other one is.
It's an ibuprofen level painkiller. It hasn't got the anti-inflammatory effects that ibuprofen has, but it's on that kind of level anyway. Yeah.
What tablets do you take for headaches over your way?
Well, there's NSAIDs, which is NSAID, NSAIDs, which is I think that's the Tylenols, and there's ibuprofen, and there's
it's Tylenol.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Tylenol is paracetamol.
Yeah, okay,
Panadol.
NSAID here.
Acetaminophen, or the brand name, which is Tylenol.
Yeah, that's yeah, I know what that is. Okay, yeah, I know.
So that's paracetamol.
I know another friend. He used to drink a lot of beer and then a whole bottle of like 30 tablets or 50 tablets of Tylenol because he wanted to mess his kidneys up so he'd die.
Yeah, and Tiff's just texted me what it's called. Thanks, Tiff. Google was faster than you, but thank you, Tiff. I just want to address what Conspiracy Cat said here. As a teacher, I see how some kids are really let down by their parents. It really pisses me off at times. And yeah, my son's teacher said this to me. So my son has difficulties with like balance and not fine motor skills, but coordination motor skills, and that is a symptom of dyspraxia. And when Freddie's teacher said this to me, I automatically was like, right, well, how do I support that? What do we do? And she explained that I need to speak to an occupational therapist for my son, which is basically somebody who will give him exercises to build on his balance and motor skills better. Mm-hmm. And the teacher was really surprised at how I was like, right, well, how do we do this? Because apparently most parents of a 6-year-old child will completely dismiss that anything could be wrong with their kid and bury it until they're older and become problematic.
You know,
and I sorry,
have you checked his hearing? Because it has a lot to do with the balance. It has to do with the equilibrium, and it has to do with your hearing and the liquid that's in that helps you with your your equilibrium. Which affects your hearing. Does he have problems hearing?
He doesn't. However, hearing loss is a hereditary problem in my family. So I am partially deaf in my left ear. My brother's partially deaf in my right ear. My dad's deaf. My nan's deaf. So it is funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah, well, yeah, so, I'm fully aware of it. I understand all that, and that's what that is derived from. Is it has to do with your equilibrium and the liquids in between your, like, I guess it's in your brain and the way your ears. It has to do with your ears and how everything is balanced and helps you keep your balance. So yeah, I was looking at that and how to fix that, and that'll help a lot. Versus trying to teach them how to learn how to deal with it. And try to fix it first, which has to do with your equilibrium, and he might have some kind of ear infection that will throw that off.
I mean, this has been going since reception, and he's in year 2 now, so 3 years. Mm-hmm. Conspiracy Cat said, I once had a parent turn up pissed to parents' evening. I told him to go away and leave me to speak with his son alone, as he was not capable of making the adult decisions, which is just fantastic. The amount of parents that I would love to tell to go away and leave me alone, because the way some of the, I mean, I know I'm chunky, right? My son is perfectly healthy. in terms of his physique. But the amount of parents that you see at the gate when I used to pick my son up at 3 o'clock, handing their kids, and I've mentioned this before, handing their kids chocolate bars. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Your kid doesn't need a chocolate bar when they finish school. Give them a fucking apple. This is why we have an obesity problem with kids. And all of my son's trousers, we have to sew them up because my son is tall and lanky. He's skinny and tall.
Mhm.
We have to. He's almost as tall as me, and I'm 5'4". But I am
Oh my
titchy.
gosh, that's tall for
Oh, he's a fucking. My son is a giant. If I'm standing up, he comes to here, just under my boob is where my son comes to, I think, or it might even be here where my son comes to. He's fucking huge. But we have to sew all of his clothes in at the waist, and that's because they're built to fit the kind of aggregate middle. I see kids every day eating bags of Skittles and drinking Coke at 8:30 in the morning. Freddie's not allowed Coke. Freddie's never had Coke in his life, and he's never had a McDonald's in his life because I'm a bitch, and he's not allowed.
Lucky him.
I was just laughing because I see Cat's comment. He says, I see kids eating bags of Skittles and drinking Coke at 8:30 in the morning. It's ridiculous. I bet he loves that because they're all going to school with the sugar rush. I bet they're like,
But yeah, no. Freddie firmly believes that if you drink Coke as a child, it will rot your baby teeth, but it doesn't rot adult teeth. So Freddie won't drink Coke. He's not allowed. I am a bitch. He's not allowed it. I don't care. I don't want my son hyped up on sugar, fucking running about the house being a lunatic. I want him tranquil, reading a book. Oh, he's so funny though. Every time he finishes a book, well, I say finish, every time he's finished 2 Roald Dahl books now, and he runs down the stairs when he's finished them. He's supposed to be in bed. He'll run down the stairs. He'll be, Mom, I just finished the Twits. Well done. He goes, do you want to read it now? No, I read it when I was a kid. Leave me alone. But no, he's funny, and parents make me angry. Here, have some fucking sugar when you finish school. That will wreck your dinner.
well, kids of today, I mean, we can all agree on this. It's all PlayStations, Xboxes, and that's it. That's the
Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
What it was for
Me,
me. I was into all the games back then, so.
Yeah, but we went out.
I never liked video games.
Yeah.
I remember playing Mario Brothers, and I was already in my 20s by then, and I couldn't get past that first jump. I was like, "Fuck it!" I just
trash.
Never
Get in the bin, Vlad.
Huh?
Get in the bin.
What was it on? What was you on? What was you on the Super Nintendo or the NES?
What's that?
It was
Which
the
one?
SNES.
On the
It would have been the SNES for Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart came out on the SNES.
That was after. I watched people play games, but I would either draw or play my guitar, and everybody else was playing video games. So I just never liked video games. I just thought they were stupid. And
Freddie has a ukulele.
Which I know Case and G are, they're gamers and stuff, but I'm like, I just not that crap.
There's mine. There's Dan.
Yeah. I only play old school. That's all I play. I mean, I've got the PlayStation 4 over there.
So Sega Genesis? You know Sega Genesis?
That's the Mega Drive.
Yeah, that's the Mega Drive.
I had the Mega Drive. Yeah, I had the Mega Drive.
There's a video game called Kid Chameleon. Do you remember that one?
I had Sonic, Spider-Man, and Tomb Raider on my Mega Drive.
The Kid Chameleon, I could never play it, but I had friends of mine. I would guide them through it so they can get through all the mazes because it was like a maze kind of thing. So the whole point was he was chameleon because he would change into different characters. That was the whole point of why he's called Kid Chameleon. But I never played it myself. It was so weird. I could never do the controls. So I would guide people through it. So it was pretty crazy. That was the only one I liked. And Tetris. I remember playing Tetris when I was tripping on acid and fucking the things are going up. I was trying to get them to come down, but it kept floating up. Then I remember playing when I was tripping on acid, but that was back.
I've got to tell Dan that. Hang on.
It was 1990 when I did that.
I love it. I mean, I've got my display there. I've got my display there with all my old retro. I've got my Super Nintendo up there. I've got my SNES, Master System, games and everything on display. I love it, mate. Love it.
Yeah, that's the only game I like playing was Tetris when I was tripping on acid. But it's where you had to force them down. They would float up. They wouldn't come down.
But no, I'd rather my son was at home safe playing his fucking Nintendo Switch than outside, you know, jumping in. But again, he's almost 7. He's not, you know, I don't think he's ready for the outside world yet. He'd be too scared, to be fair. I don't think Fred would go outside, would he? If I was like, right, go to Charlie's house, I don't think he would. What are you doing? Can I put the camera on you? This is what I'm looking at right now.
Who's that?
I don't quite understand. That's the boyfriend. I don't quite understand.
Oh, okay.
Right, it's back on me now, babe. I don't quite understand. What are you listening to?
Cakes, tell him to say top of the morning.
You've got to say top of the morning.
You got the camera on him. You had the camera
Top of the morning. This is from Dublin, not the country. I don't know how much of him you can hear him, but he's listening to Chase and Status, which I didn't ever expect my boyfriend in a Sabaton hoodie to be listening to.
What do you know about music? You and your metal or nothing?
But metal or nothing, yeah, leave me alone. Well, you don't like Pink Floyd, so what the fuck do you know?
It's just noises and smacks.
I'll be right back. I got to use the facilities.
The facilities? You know you're not in a restaurant, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of more appropriate than going to say I need to go take a piss.
That's what I say. You're all right. Oh no, that's just.
I mean, we've been going almost 3 hours now. I'm not sure how much.
I know. I'm tired. Not much longer. Because we are doing our show tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, as scheduled. This kind of feels like a Jez night, though. You know, a Jed night, though. You know, because it's a Saturday night. I've got my alcohol, and I don't usually drink on our show.
What happened to Jed? What happened to him?
I don't really. He went. I think Lee's passed out, and I think Jed's probably bored of us.
Well, to be fair, we have kind of gone off subject now. The roast ended about an hour ago.
The roast did end about an hour ago. And that's fine. That's fine.
See ya.
I honestly don't know about that, Conspiracy Cats. I like you. You seem quite nice. That's why I was trying to get Lee to stop being mean and Jez to stop being mean and drilling you about who you want to hang out with. And that's because this show isn't about telling you what to do and how to do it. I don't care who you hang out with. I don't care what you eat. I don't care what you do. Just don't go around killing people. That's Cakes' lesson for the day.
Let me show.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just going to get you up on screen now, Jez. Give me a sec. Well, there you go.
Yeah, because Conspiracy Cats wanted to know what a pie was. It's called a Raspberry Pi.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that, believe it or not, that with the with a 1 terabyte hard drive. Now this one's 2, I think. There's 25,000 games on that from Nintendo 64, Mega Drive, SNES, you name it, mate. They're on there. You know what you do? Just plug it in there. Get your joypad on the go, mate. Living the dream. That's how easy it is. But I've got I'll quick show him. He's turning his bloody finger on it. Oh, is it on? No. I mean, there's all my old school up. These are all in display.
Nice.
There is, look, mate. There is.
That was one of my favourites. It always was. Like, fucking loved it. Oh, Wonder Boy!
I'm so jealous.
Fucking Boy! Oh my god! I used to play that in the arcade, man. I used to play that in the fucking arcade.
So jealous.
Mario All Stars. Believe it or not, there's another Master System in there as well. That's got Sonic the Hedgehog 1, then Sonic 2, obviously my Robocop, Double Dragon. Yeah, that's all my little videos and that.
I'm so jealous.
This is my man cave, and then obviously you've got the Batman car there. Yeah.
I can't wait till that comes together more.
And baby Yoda. There's Bob. There's Bob, mate. Well, let me flip this round. Yeah, so get yourself a Raspberry Pi, mate, and you'll be well away.
He said, wow, that's amazing. How do you download the games to the Raspberry Pi?
Right, what you do is you go onto there's a download site called Pirate Bay. You go on there,
Amazing.
you put Mega Drive Eliminators, or there'll be a pack.
You don't
put
do this.
Raspberry Pi
This is something there is an option out there to do this. Nobody on this
But you
panel,
don't
of
do
course,
this
is encouraging anyone to go and
to
do any
pirately
illegal
illegal things. Continue.
It's just private use, just to see how the data goes. That's all it is, you know.
Carry on.
And yeah, just download them for an example, just to test, see if you like the game before you want to go out and buy it. Anyway, and then yeah, stick them on your hard drive, and then you get your hard drive, connect it to the. No, hang on. You get your Raspberry Pi, put it to the internet, Wi-Fi or direct USB cable. I just direct it, Wi-Fi, link the two up, then just drag and drop, mate. Bang, bang. That's them all over. And it's that simple, honestly. It's easy.
Concern those Raspberry Pis, loads of people use them for 3D printing, don't they? To make it easier.
Yeah. Yeah, you just need, you get them on eBay. I think they're about 35, 40 quid for the little system. And that's it. You're just well away. I've got no experience in doing that sort of thing. I learned it all from YouTube. YouTube showed me the way, and dead easy, really, really easy, and it's enjoyable because, like I say, my kids play Mario, and I sometimes do retro gaming on 3D Pop Studios. Just have a bit of a blast, and that's it. I was doing it the other day playing Crash Bandicoot. Brilliant, mate. Absolutely spot on. Yeah. Oh, I give up in the end.
Pussy. Me and Jez are quite similar. Put us all back on the screen, do?
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry.
Because look, we've both got a head on our wall. Yeah.
Your head's not famous.
On my head.
My head, yeah, look, my head. My mannequin head.
Is it show and tell day?
Oh wait, now let me
Pardon?
put you up on screen so people can see better.
Can you
There
not
go.
see
Mannequin
it?
head. Center screen.
Oh,
there,
mannequin.
The mannequin head. Yeah, my mannequin head. Fuck you mean?
I'll get my head.
Well, my Xbox is there, and that's not D's Xbox. That's Stan's Xbox is there.
There you go.
No way. What the fuck? You both have a head? That's creepy.
Yeah.
No, that's Peter Weller.
That's Peter Weller.
Sorry, Dr. Weller.
Not Dr. Weller now. That's the original. That's the original cast of the original RoboCop itself. That's original cast of Peter Weller himself.
Amazing.
All these parts here on the head is what RoboCop wore from RoboCop 1. This is an original cast from the actual mold itself.
That cost Jez a month on the sofa, that fucker did.
And it's all signed, look, by Peter Weller.
Huh?
Wow.
That's me baby. That's me baby.
Yeah,
that.
I think mine was like £2 off eBay. I used it to make wigs.
I'm not even going to tell you the price of one of them.
Oh, what's Vlad got
show
there?
and tell. What's Vlad got for show and tell?
It's a banana. Oh no, it's a guitar. Yeah.
It's the one I've had since 1992.
That's when I was
nice,
born.
that,
It's
mate.
27. Wow.
This is probably worth about $1,500 right here in this guitar.
Nice. Nice. All my guitars are upstairs, so I can't really show you any
actually
of them.
play that one then?
And then I got this one.
Is it one you still play, Vlad? That 192?
Oh.
Yeah, I need to do some tuning, some fine tuning because I messed up the frets of it. I was kind of making some adjustments, but this is one I play the most right now. This is 2011. So this one's a new one.
That's
Nice. Yeah, I like that pearl effect.
Pearlescent, yeah.
I'm an Ibanez fan.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that's an Ibanez.
Well, I got some more. I'm like
Jamie hasn't been here, Jen.
Well, he's been here.
Jen-
he just
Jen's
hasn't.
a
He
roll.
hasn't made his
Jamie
presence
hasn't
known.
spoke.
acoustic.
Yeah.
Ibanez.
Ibanez, beautiful, beautiful.
Nice. I like the. I usually see the lighter woods on the acoustics. It's
And,
nice to see a darker
This is
wood
the only
like that.
Ibanez that's not. This is the only one I have.
Oh,
I mean, look.
Oh, that is awesome.
oh.
See, it's a.
Like a
It's called,
see-through Les Paul.
yeah, it's Les Paul. Oh wow, you know your guitars. Yeah, it's a Les Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
But it's called a Galveston.
Classically trained. Hakes is
She
classically
is.
trained.
Yeah, I am a guitarist. I don't play anymore, but I am a
It
guitarist.
doesn't have the pick guard on it. I was gonna get a pick guard, but they're like $50.
Get a pink one.
That's nice. That's
That's
lovely.
beautiful.
So you can
That's
see it.
beautiful. I love it. Did you see his face then when he was like, wow, she knows her guitar?
It weighs 15 pounds.
I don't know how heavy that is in English.
Let's see. No, it'd be what's the kilos? I can't remember what kilos is. I may have to look it up real quick.
My face isn't working. My face isn't working. Oh my god.
It's kilos. It's
Oh, yeah,
kilos,
yeah.
right?
Everyone
6
check
kilos.
this channel out.
6 kilos, Vlad.
6 kilos.
Yeah.
So I did put your link in earlier as well.
Yeah, 6.8. 6.5 kilos.
Good, mate.
Or 6.8 kilos.
But no, I have a 12 string. I've got a electroacoustic, which is gorgeous. It's like a sunburst electroacoustic. I've got a bright pink Stratocaster. I've got a shitty sunburst Fender Squire, which I don't really like, so I gave it to my brother. Then I have an Italian handmade baby classic, and then I've got a half classic as well. But what I would absolutely adore is a Rosewood Taylor baby. That is what I want.
Oh,
Rosewood sounds. The sound of Rosewood is fucking gorgeous. So I would love a Rosewood Taylor baby because they're just amazing. That fits my play style. Like I like to play Mozart.
He has a Taylor, and he paid $1,200 for that thing.
I know. Yeah, they're fucking. The one that I want is about 1,500 with the pickups on the inside. Gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely love it. That's the one that I've saw it when I was 17, and it's custom. The one I'd want it custom, obviously. So they're about £1,500, and it's fucking stunning. In my house, there's 2 acoustic electrics and a 12-string acoustic and a Les Paul copy in black. Says Chris, and then Dagan said, "I have a
really
bass and an."
All I've got is a crappy £98 guitar from Amazon. I don't even know what it is.
Sorry, D. Sorry,
It's a
D.
dollar.
Okay.
You know what I've always wanted to do with a guitar?
No,
I can't play a
don't say it.
guitar. Don't get me wrong.
Don't do
I
it.
can't play one.
No.
What I've always
No,
wanted to do.
No, don't do it.
Go
No.
ahead.
I know it's ace. I just want to build a guitar, but a Millennium Falcon one. That'd be just awesome. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna
Just a Millennium Falcon, man. That'd be ace.
I want to build
Awesome.
a cigar box guitar. So I got a bunch of cigar boxes, but I don't want to make it like a square. I want to make it like my favorite guitar, the RG. I'm gonna have to cut the cigar box, a small mini version of that style there. I just don't know how I want to do it yet. You know, I've looked into it, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to get the curves and still use a cigar, because I was looking at how you can steam wood and shape it, but it takes a lot to do that, and to steam it, and it takes hours and hours to be able to, and you gotta have the right equipment to be able to bend the wood right. So I was thinking about taking a cardboard cigar boxes, and that be the sides of it, and then using the front and the back to be the wood, the actual wood piece. I can play about 15 cigar boxes now. Okay, because there's a cigar shop / liquor store that's down the road. I've been collecting those, and so I've been kind of figuring out that. I got the frets for it already. I got the wood I want to use for the neck. I got the tuners and stuff. I even got the pickup. What's those? Piezo? He's pronounced it. which is just that little round circle that takes vibration. It's not an actual pickup like the magnetic. It's a vibration one. I have one. I already got all that stuff. I just trying to figure out the way I'm going to do the style, the shape of it. That's the only thing I'm working on right now, and I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do that. But that's what I'm going to do, because the only one I came close to seeing that somebody did was a Gibson Explorer, which is, if you know what a Gibson Explorer looks, it's kind of a square but kind of offset and has a little bit of a shape to it. I've seen it was actually a woman that did that. She did a cigar box style like that. And it's a lot bigger though. I want to do actually like a cigar box size. So it's really mini. And do it. That's how I want to do one. So it looks like an Ibanez, not just a square. But it's gonna take
So do you know the guitar that the guitarist from AC/DC, Angus Young, used to have, like the red one with the horns?
Yeah,
that's the one that that's the one that I really, really wanted until I saw Stereophonics using it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I found
don't want it anymore.
I had one of those. I had actually a left-handed SG, like it'd be like Black Sabbath, Tony Iommi. I think that's how you pronounce it. But the Black Sabbath guitar was a left-handed SG, and then I found out, because I always thought it was weird that the dots here, the little dots. You see the little dots on this side here? I don't know if you can see them here. But they were on the opposite side. And I always wanted to be like that. I found out it was a right-handed version that was converted to left-handed, and it was I can't remember what band it was, but really famous. I got it for like $200 at a pawn shop I used to work at back in the early 90s, and I sold it about maybe 10 years ago, and I sold it for $300. I bought it for $200. I sold it for $890 because it was a band that had it. They found out that because the serial number that was on it, it was connected to some band that was there in Arizona. And so it made the value just jump. And I was like, I sold it on eBay, and I sold it, like 30 people bid on it, and got it to $890.
Wow.
Sweet.
Yeah. That was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know. I had that thing for years, and I love it. But I said that this Paul style, it has almost that same sound, because it has those two big, I can't remember what kind of pickups those are called. The square ones, versus the coil ones. But it has that really rich and deep tone you can get with them. Because it's almost the same exact setup. It's just the body style is different. It's all different with those. Les Paul and a SG is the body style. The pickups are the same. So yeah, I kind of. I don't want to say regret selling that, but I wish I would have kept it.
So I can see that Dee's back's clearly going because he's doing this a lot. And we've been going for 3 hours.
I was trying not to. I don't want to be the pussy that's always going, "And we back, and we back." So don't. Yeah.
I know you. But we have been going for 3 hours. Dan's got work tomorrow, so I kind of want to go to bed with him and have a cuddle. So as we're going to be on tomorrow, Vlad, you are more than welcome to come on tomorrow night, and you, Jez. I think Lee's passed out, so we'll ignore that.
Is that his 2 cans?
Is that his 2 cans? So I'm going to call it, but we will be here tomorrow night. I want to thank everybody in our fucking audience today for coming out on a Saturday when we're not usually scheduled. Yeah, for a Saturday. So yeah. Any final thoughts to our panelists?
Fuck you too. We'll go to VidShoot.
Yeah.
I only came back to talk to you guys and Jed and VB. I haven't been able to talk to VB yet. I did make a message, but he has his block, so it doesn't go through right away. So I might have to email him. But yeah, I did. I only got it a couple of days ago, and I was watching everybody's videos just to catch up on everything. And
yeah.
So, yeah, everybody needs to go to VidShoot.
Oh, sorry. We will. Jez?
Any final thoughts?
Any final thoughts?
Just treat your friends with respect. Don't matter what your beliefs are. Just always look after one another. That's the only thing I can say on the matter, really. That goes for everyone, really. Just treat people with respect. It doesn't matter what they do. People will help you. Just don't kick people in the teeth and think you're a funny bastard. Just help each other out. That's what it's all about, you know. That's all I can say.
Live, love, and prosper.
True to yourself.
Amazing. Cool. Chuckles?
Yeah, just everyone, not even just Jamie. Just watch what you're saying as well. Like, there's always people watching, and this is the thing that's going to catch you out. If you are really true to yourself, you don't have to worry about what you're saying. But if you're not, things are going to catch you and slap you on your ass. So, yeah.
Yep. Amazing.
I got to say, though,
Yeah.
Oh,
I've enjoyed the last hour of these chats. This is what it's all about. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, it was I've had a few computer problems, so it's been more me listening. But it's been a great little thing, and especially that guitar bit at the end, like Vlad, man, you were like, what? Like,
I've been brushing up. I literally haven't played for years, and then I got the acoustic. I started playing, and actually, the acoustic is like a totally different style because you can't play heavy metal on a fucking acoustic. So I had to really change the way I started playing, but you can play the way you can on acoustic, kind of on the electric. So it has a whole different style, and so it's kind of making me change the way I've kind of played the guitar for years. So it's pretty interesting that the transition that I've noticed myself, because I have some recordings I've done, just little clips. They sound terrible because of the sound quality, but the notes and stuff, and how it interacts, it's pretty interesting. I was like shocked. I haven't listened to them like 6 months. I listened to them yesterday, and I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy! This is wow."
Get a half decent mic. Get yourself Audacity, which is free, and you can muck with the levels on your song and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I have. That's why. Well, that, and I had a cell phone I was recording. I feel like the cell phone was actually recording it better because I have this mic here. I have the thing on here. It's this little mic here, which is it's got a front and back to it. Which I did a review on it. But it's just it. So it has uniside on one side, and it has a you could do interviews. We had the front works and the back works, and then you have a unidirectional where it's all of both sides at the same time. But it's I put this on here, a little thing on here. It's like get the popping out. It gets the popping out, but it works kind of okay. But still, the phone I have, where's my phone? I'm on my phone. Oh, it's auto charging. But the phone I have, it sounds like the sound quality is better on my freaking cell phone when I was recording guitar. At least from the amp. When I'm just doing acoustic, the mic here works really good. This mic works really good with the acoustic. But if I use electric, my phone for some reason the mic on that phone picks it up better.
I suppose with the acoustic, with the electric as well, you're coming through an amp or something as well, not just on the
really
guitar.
Loud. It's just really all the distortion. I like using a lot of distortion. I try to back off on the distortion. I'm like, oh, this is pussy music. I need to have that crunch if I'm playing the electric. But this mic here, it just kills. It just bleeds out so bad. It sounds terrible. For some reason the phone picks it up. It has a really good, crisp, crunchy sound to it with the phone. It's a Note 8. There's a Samsung Note 8. It came out pretty good, but it's just like little clips. It's not like whole songs. It's just little clips that I call testing it. And I look back. I did about 6 months to a year ago. Maybe some a little older, and I just listened to them yesterday, and I was like, wow. Yeah, I could tell which ones were bad and which ones were good. Display sound quality, and I was like, oh, okay. I know what I need to do. Yeah, I appreciate you come on, and I said I wasn't bailing. I wasn't, talking shit. I obviously didn't take anything personal what I was saying. It wasn't about anybody on YouTube. It was YouTube itself. It's like fucking everybody needs to tell them to fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. We know what you mean. I think our audience knows what you meant as well. Don't worry. Just real quick, Madam's just said, I want to see D make some resin beads for his beard like a pirate.
Not sure how I'd do that, but I'm sure I could make a mold.
Magic skills. I want to commission D as well to make me a ring. And by commission, I mean I want D to make me a ring.
I'll put in my hair.
So yeah, guys, thanks for coming today. We will see you tomorrow. Feels really weird saying we'll see you tomorrow and not be on Jed's stream, you know, because usually we're on Jed's stream when we're like, we'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, we'll be here again tomorrow. We'll put out the schedule post so you know what we're going to be doing. So you know what we're talking about. If we're talking about anything, we might just come here and just start chatting absolute waffle. Like I said earlier, I really don't know what we're going to be talking about. But thank you guys so much for popping along today. We love you all. Be very good. Have a good day. Well, have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. Enjoy your Sunday roasts. And we will see you then.
Later.
Bye.
Later.